I have unfortunate news. I had to undergo a minor cosmetic surgery. And through that minor cosmetic surgery, my visage has changed. I no longer look like the man that you knew before this last stream. Now I'm having a real good time. I'm having a sick good time right now, my brothers. Dude, I wish I did a God of War. I had a God of War. Oh, yes. Where is it? Display capture. There we go. I had a God of War thing once upon a time. Dude, I do look like Turin. You're right. I look exactly like Turin. I was going to do a God of War costume last year. I grew my beard out and everything. But then I realized it's a lot of work. So I didn't do that. So right now we have 31 entries into the Space Marine Heraldry. What's that, Dr. Disrespect? I don't know. I've never talked to a miner in my life. I've got banging shades around here. 150,000 people in the arena right now. Glad you all could make it. You know, every time I have no idea how many wigs I've got, because I've got no hair. So I wear wigs as much as I can. Here's Zach. I got you, dude. And as a result, I don't understand how you people with hair do it. I don't remember how I used to have hair, because I'm constantly like, there's Dr. Disrespect, and then there's Mr. Respect. I'm gonna level with you guys about something with Dr. Disrespect. It's not about him. I'm not gonna talk about all that. But I think that the best route he could have taken with everything was rebrand himself to Mr. Respect as himself, but like with like a button-up shirt, a tie on all the time, always very like not loud spoken. Because he had said in an interview once upon a time that he wanted to create like a WWE, WCW style of pantheon of streamer characters. And fuck, man, that's such a good idea. Like, I would have loved to have gotten behind that. Like just a bunch of ridiculous, over-the-top streamer characters, like in tournaments, fighting against each other, having like WWE level of personalities and relationships, right? Be like, I don't care what he says. If he wants to bring it, he can find me in the gulag, you know? Like, that would have been so funny. That would have been so fucking funny. Like, just a whole bunch of people, just like you've got your Nature Boy, you've got your, you know, your Ric Flair, everything like that. Like, I would have loved it. Either way, we got a lot of entries here today. We have 31. Let me see here. Okay, cool. 31 entries into the heraldry contest. So what we'll be doing is we'll be pitting these looks against each other. I have all the screenshots. You guys have submitted them. We can also replicate them in the game as well. If you guys want, you let me know and I can bring it up and we can put it in the game. Should I do it right now? There's only 74 people. Who's this handsome lady? There's only 74 people on the stream right now. Do we wait? Should I play like one match of something, just get a little further into the stream, or do we start the competition right now? What would you guys like? Yeah, for sure I will, Maru. For sure. If people want to see, if people want. We had a great turnout. 31 submissions so far. Let me do this. How long are we going to be appraising each? What I'll do is, so 31 minutes, I'll put like a 2-minute timer, maybe a 3-minute timer on every single vote. And I will, you know, there's a lot of people watching. Let me see. 40 people are on YouTube. 29 people right now are on Twitch. Well, 38 people are on Twitch, actually. Now that I see the number. I would like to do all the voting on Twitch because Twitch is very easy to do. YouTube, I have to run another program to do it. So all those that are watching on YouTube, or would it be more fair if I just did a there's a fucking website that does this shit. Straw poll. Thank you. Straw poll. God damn it. The problem I have with it is like sometimes I limit you. And I just don't want to have to fucking type a bunch of shit onto another platform. Free. It used to be one that was it was like a yellow notebook piece of paper. It was a pretty common one. I will let people, if they want to do last minute submissions, yeah, I think I'm just going to do all the voting on Twitch. That way it's easier. Last minute submissions, join the Discord, go down to the heraldry contest under Space Marine and look at the pinned comment. The pinned comment will give you all of the rules. The rules are name your chapter. Only one chapter is allowed. So you can do your own custom chapter. You can do a custom take on a current chapter. But for instance, we have a Raven Guard, a Blood Ravens, a Blood Angels, a Space Wolves. Those all have been submitted. So we cannot take, and we already have a 30K Dark Angel. So go ahead and submit whatever you want. You can do it right now. Just basically one post a couple screenshots. You can show action shots, but try to make it like a good, clean cosmetic. Like one person had all of the tabards on for the bulwark, and it was hard to really see. So I was like, "Hey, can you resubmit with all without those?" I think it was you, Moru, without all the tabards on. My Bloodfist Templars be first miss out. No, I had said that it was you have to be here to watch it, but I don't. I kind of don't. I'm not going to do that. Go ahead, Demo. You can go ahead and last minute submissions if you want. Go to the Discord, go to the contest, heraldry contest, and then read the pinned comment to do your last minute submissions. We will do one quick match here. It gives me a chance to level up my what's it called? Bolt sniper rifle. Yeah, I think what I will do is I will eventually do themes and stuff like that, but I didn't really know how to go about this, so I figured the best way to do it is throw it all in there. Let's see how it all goes. Figure out some things that we're going to do wrong here in this, and then adjust from there. Like fluid. What's going on here? Why isn't this not capturing? I mean, already we've had amazing response of people. Like, so 31 entries is a lot of entries. I didn't think we'd get that many. I'll post the results up on I'll make like a YouTube video and I'll do like the top 10. I'll post the results up on Reddit so people can see all of your submissions. I think it'd be cool. We're doing an in-between. Prefetching shaders. Happy Halloween to everyone, by the way. Well, so the other rule, though, is, Yearling, do not submit a chapter as their base colors. If it's one of the ones in, like, the heraldry. Like you can submit the Stormlords if you want, because that's not a default one. But if you just simply go ahead and go to Salamanders, click Salamanders and submit it, I'm not going to choose it. I wanted the sniper video to go out soon. It'll go out this week. Week to weekend. I just been really slacking on it. Tomic, I'm over here wearing a wig, and you're like, oh, it's Halloween? If you are watching on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. All of the voting will be done on Twitch. So make sure you swap on over. I thought I was just a phase, dude. Never, man. I'm going to go hit some fresh pow later today. All right, who wants to jump in on this match? I want to try and hit a lethal real quick. The Space Wolf submission is custom, though. Like, he's got yellow greaves. And some whiting on there and stuff like that. This is part of a costume that I did for... Here, Brother Sergeant Razzie. You already submitted yours. Yours is good, though, dude. Like, I think I saw yours... Because initially, I didn't see you make a submission. I was like... Where's Raziel? And then you submitted... Let's see... Who did you submit? Did you submit the Tomb Lords? I did not get the Scorch Lords in here. Do we see the Scorch Lords in this list? There they are. Cool.
A steadfast supporter.
Where's your submission? There it is. Yeah, these Phoenix Guard are sick, man. I think personally, I think the Phoenix Guard look cooler than the Stormlords. Are we going to talk about our chapter submissions if we're present in the stream? Sure, you can. If you put a little bit there, I'll definitely do it. Like some people kind of put like a little lore there, so I'll mention it. Angels in Rhyme, got it. What am I doing here? I need this. I didn't have all this set this way. Maybe I love your way every day. Fencing. Last few soul goes to... Oh my god. Okay, we gotta do that too. Okay, so what we'll do is... I'm going to do... We'll do a lethal real quick. And at the end of the mission on Inferno, I'll swap back to the last few soul. It'll give me the 70 experience I need. Or 65 experience I need. What do you mean? I got a minor cosmetic surgery. What are you talking about? There's no difference here. Okay, so whoever wants to join, go ahead and join on in. We'll do this. We'll do one match real quick. And again, for any last minute entries into the contest, go ahead, join the Discord. You'll find the Heraldry contest channel in Space Marine. Read the pinned comment and make your submission. Best implants, dude. My sweet hot tits. No, I don't like the balanced one. I like the fencing one. Because I like the parry window of fencing. That's why I like parry. It's not so much the fact that the other one's faster, but I like the fact that oh, I got Zacnator in here. I have some sort of mod permissions by accident, by the way. I keep seeing this server requires members with moderation power. Messages that can't be removed. Sick dinosaur. What? Let me see. What's your name on here? What's your name on Discord, Sick Dinosaur? Is it just, it's just sick? That's gonna be fucking impossible to find, man. So many people say, oh, sick, thank you, that's sick. Oh, that was a sick intro. Sick new world. All right, so let's go ahead. What's going on here? Dude, look at Zach Nader flexing early here. Brother! 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 Battle brother! Okay, and we just jumping into an Inferno real quick because it's fast. Ping to Discord to make it easier. Let me take a look at the roll real quick. You have Space Marine and BG3, huh? Doesn't look like it. Let's see for the other one though. Can you send me a link or a picture of it? You've got no special permissions that I see. So look at this. The server requires members with moderation power. Oh yeah. That's not that you need to have. It's saying that I can't make you a mod because you don't have multi-factor authentication on your. I forgot to put the fucking weapon on. We're starting with the bolt carbine at the end. We move to the last fusel. Tyson, I didn't want to say it, man, but yours is great. I love it. Yeah, it's just saying you need to turn on you can't be a moderator until you've got that. I've got a feature on it that prevents people from having it. Whoa. Regaming. When did they say that? Surely you jest. Oh no, official news. Oh, October community update. Guys, it's a free video. I gotta make this. An update is coming soon with brand new weapons. You know, Volkai pistons. On the top of this. All right, I'm sorry. This is free. This is free content for me, so I gotta make this real quick. Should I do it with the fucking wig on? No, that is very cringy. Right now, Imperium. So wide, so fast. Thank you for all 4.5 million. Also taking account of constructive criticism. Game features, okay. Very single, we closely leave the feedback. Therefore, receiving the new content did not meet everyone's expectations and adjustments warranted you. Commit to the bit? No, I wouldn't. I would definitely not. To make amends and fix the issues. Another update is coming soon with brand new patch. Issued rates have deadly impact on its organic. Cumulative damage. The bulwark, assault, and don't have access. Okay, there you go. There's all kinds of buffs for several firearms. Okay. Later this year, around early December. So I think this is coming. Another update is coming soon. So I think this update is coming, regaming, and then this update is coming after that. Looks like a bear. Good lord, dude. What kind of bear? Are you talking about the bear in the gay community, or because you're Slavic, so it's easy for me to think that you were thinking me a literal bear. But I have often been asked if I am a bear. Well, not been asked. That's not how that works. will come to the much awaited Dark Angels chapter pack, along with a new enemy, the Zangor Enlightened, and a new PvE map set on Demirium Obelisk. Another note, we've seen your feedback about blocking weapons, feeling yeah, and are currently in process of reworking them. Okay. Oh, nice. Content additions. We are constantly submitting. Let's answer some of them. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, there's a lot of shit in here to answer. Guys, I'm sorry. This is actually going to be... Dude, this is sick. Going back to hair metal days, baby. Not a priority right now. Okay, I would like that to be red, please. I'd like it to be... we are currently releasing color lens. We're ready to release color lenses with the next big update, which will be the... Okay, so yeah. So Regaming was talking about the color lenses. That is coming in early October. I think the... I think before that, we're going to get the Volkite pistol. We have not started the chapter contest yet, Possessed Tory Bash. So you're good to go. More customization will come in the future. More precise customization options is a must as well. Okay, all right. That's cool. More helmet customization patterns is something we're actively working on. It will arrive in the lifespan of the game. It's vague. There's one problem that I do see here is that there's a lot of localization issues. And this is, it will arrive in the lifespan of the game, might have been something in a different language that makes more sense. Early December is what I said, 600GX. Lieutenant and color customization. This has been greenlit. More customization is coming for helmets corresponding to other chapters. Cool. Change the skin color of your Marine. We're currently working on an option to add head custom. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yes. Because I want, like, if I want my Salamander, he's got to have obsidian skin. He has to have, like, his eyes have to be black. Everything on him has to be completely black with red eyes. But, like, I'm sorry, what was it called? The whites of his eyes had to be black. There's a term for it. Not the fascia, the pupalis or something, the sputum. That's both of those are not right. Death Watch icons to be placed on the right shoulder. That's something that already works. Okay. But also, like, Blood Angels have flowing blonde hair and blue eyes. Sanguinius himself. We would consider adding this option later in the line, but creating a satisfying level of quality of this feature is harder to... I don't like that. I'm treating my... more helmet customization. There's something we're actually working on. I'll arrive. Yeah, I don't like that either. What's a jean jacket with cutoff sleeves? Dude, I should get a cut. I don't have a cut. I go to enough metal concerts, I should get one. Oh, dude, adding new melee weapons is something we'd love to have later. However, it takes a lot of time and production resources to integrate, but we'll be sure. So which is basically saying we don't have the dev budget right now to do that. More campaign missions. We're currently not thinking about adding new campaign missions in Space Marine 2. We rather focus on creating new operations internal. I'm fine with that. I don't think we need more. Like, we do, but I'd also, like, I'd rather not have to get all the things necessary to create that happening. We're currently working on Eternal War Party side. I'm going to custom lobbies. Okay. Isn't that coming, though? You'll be able to invite your friends alongside various other options to customize your experience. Score limit, time limit, class limit, and so on. Heretic Astartes is playable in operations. This will not be... I agree. That doesn't need to be. Yeah, I don't really want to play the heretics in operations. They need their own game if they're going to do that. Add the possibility to replay the campaign prologue. While it's not a priority at the moment, this is something we might consider. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun, I guess. Yeah, I would like to play, like, Chaos Space Marines operations. I wouldn't want to play Space Marine 2 as the heretics. Consider adding a bonus reward for players using Quick Match. This is something we are considering adding. I think you should definitely do that. Okay. So unfortunately, guys, I do have to record this very quickly. Switch over to this. Mute that. Let me just go ahead and mute that. I didn't even fucking see it, dude. All right, we got ourselves a community update here, giving us some information on some of the things that are coming to Space Marine 2, as well as some of the Q&As answered for you guys. But in my typical fashion of upfronting the knowledge in this video, let me break down what I understand to be coming to the game. Firstly, we have an update coming very soon with the Neo Volkite pistol, which will do accumulative damage over time. It seems to be some sort of like beam pistol that you hold down and it does damage. Kind of think of the Sentinel beam from Halo. And it'll be available on the Bulwark, the Vanguard, and the Assault, I think it was. Hold on, let's find out right now. Bulwark, Assault, and Vanguard. God, I'm so smart. So that will be coming soon. And then the very beginning of December, we'll be seeing the Dark Angels cosmetic pack that will also come with the capability to color the eye lenses of your helmets. In addition to that, though, there was some mentioning of other content coming with the, is it with the Neo Volkite pistol or not? It's with... Yeah, so not with the Neo Volkite pistol, with the Dark Angels pack at the beginning of December, we'll be getting a new operation mission, which looks like it'll be alongside or fighting against the Thousand Suns, and that will be coming out again at the beginning of December to bring us into the new year where the new season would start. Now for the Q&A, a lot of it's nothing too crazy there. Mainly the big things that they are talking about are new melee weapons. They said that while we would like to do that, the subtext to what their response was, we don't have the dev budget to pull it off right now, is what it looks like. So no new melee weapons are planned, is from what I can tell from that answer. It looks like they're trying to take a look at the capability to edit your faces if you want to do any helmetless characters in operations and what have you. They are taking a look at the capability to edit tabards on the Bulwark, but they're saying that there's an actual limitation on how to pull that off effectively and have it actually have good quality. Outside of that, though, there's tons of other questions that we're going to be taking a look at. That's the down and dirty of this community update. If that's all you wanted to know, please feel free to shut the video down and get back to enjoying your time in Space Marine 2. Before you head out, though, please don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe, because each one of those things does help me out in a huge way. And head on over to my Twitch, where I stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm actually currently streaming right now as I record this, so swing on by, have some fun with us. We're currently doing a heraldry contest where people are showing off their drip for their Space Marine. But let's get started here on the October community update for Space Marine 2. Okay, so getting into the nuts and cookies, that's not a sentence or term, but I'm going to stick with it. They pretty much just kind of recap what happened here, 4.0, and then the feedback following them to 4.1, and how that kind of hit and how people responded to it. Tweaks on weapon balancing and what have you, difficulty and AI, all this stuff that if you've been following the game, you now know what's going on here. But for upcoming content, we have the Neo Volkite pistol. This is another update. It's coming soon with a brand new weapon. Now, I've read this as its own patch, which also has weapon balancing. This as a patch after, because of the way that they're kind of broken up with a following later this year. So if you've already read these notes from watching Chapter Master Valrak or any other people that have already covered it, by all means, go ahead and let me know if you think it's not like that, but I think that this is two separate patches. Another update is coming soon with a brand new weapon, the Neo Volkite pistol, as I've said, and it's a thermal weapon with a cumulative damage, meaning I think that you hold it down and it just generates damage over time. Its heat rays have a deadly impact on organic matter, incinerating flesh into ash with explosive force and jets of flame. So I don't know if it's like you hold it down and then it explodes after a certain point. If it accumulates a certain amount of damage, then it explodes, or if there's any real explosion going on. I'm really interested to see how this is going to play for the character, especially with the classes that are getting it. Bulwark is going to get it. So Bulwark, it'll be interesting to see how if this will take out the plasma pistol as the contender for the best weapon for the Bulwark, right? There's no reason to not use a plasma pistol with the Bulwark. It instantly knocks things out of their call-ins. It does good amount of damage, and it does a lot of big explosions. A lot of fun stuff. Assault here, it'll be nice to see them getting a different weapon, but the one thing I like about the heavy bolt pistol is that it is kind of a crack shot weapon. I'm going to shoot, jump into the air, swing my hammer. If I have to spend a lot of time aiming and shooting with the Neo Volkite pistol, it might slow down the pacing of the assault. Vanguard, I don't want to say the same thing because the Vanguard doesn't really have the capability to jump up in the air, but they are still a very mobile class. So it'll be interesting to see how Neo Volkite will push itself into these classes. The nice thing though with the Vanguard is they don't have any other option other than bolt pistol. So this will be I think probably an auto pick for them because their primary is going to be whatever their primary is and their secondary is just a bolt pistol. So it's an easy thing to kind of slap on. On top of this edition, this update will also come with buffs for several firearms. So I'm assuming maybe another pass on the bolt weapons, hopefully all the pistols. So what I want to see here too is the bolt pistols, the heavy bolt pistol, getting a little bit of love so that the Neo Volkite pistol doesn't become an auto pick. I want it to maybe feel like there's a little bit of contention there, right? Or contention is that a little bit. It's a contender. I wanted to feel like, oh, okay. Do I want to go with the Neo Volkite pistol to do this, or do I want to go with the bolt pistol, which will do this? I think if they make the Neo Volkite pistol this thing that's really good against Tyranids, and the bolt pistols last a little bit better against Thousand Suns, it'll be a better distinction between, okay, hey, I'm going to jump into a Thousand Suns match. Let me go swap off my bolt pistol. Or it makes sense to have a drop pod to go swap off into a pistol from a Volkite pistol, depending on what you're doing in the middle of the match, whatever it is. Which goes to reason. I'd like to see a map where it's half and half versus, oh, this is all Tyranids, this is all Thousand Suns, or here's Thousand Suns with a little bit of Tyranids sprinkled in. I want one where it starts off with Tyranids, you kill your way through a bunch of Tyranids outside of like a Thousand Suns citadel, and then you get into the Thousand Suns cookie jar. That'd be fun. I don't know, riffing right there. We're riffing. Moving on. Later this year, around early December, will come the much-awaited Dark Angels chapter pack, along with a new enemy, the Zangor Enlightened, which we thought was the Zangor Shaman, and a new PvE map set at Demetrium, Obelisk. So, what is this? I didn't even watch this. Oh, here's the gun. Here it is. Here's me talking about all the things that this gun could possibly be, and here it is. Which this is not a very cool representation of it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not watching this going, wow, this is really going to make me want to use a Neo Volkite pistol on my assault. Because rounding that corner, I'd rather have leapt up into the air and smashed into all these Tyranids with my Thunderhammer. So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of works its way out into the game, and how what its place is really going to be alongside the classes that can use it. Now back onto this. With Demetrium, we have Obelisk, and I'll show that in a second. On another note, we've seen your feedback about blocking weapons, feeling unsatisfying to play with, and are currently in the process of reworking them. So thank God that will be a bit of a change here. I've just been notified in chat that Vox Liberatus is basically half and half, that it starts off with Tyranids and ends with Thousand Suns. It's not really like a full half and half. I want like a full half and half. And here is a little teaser for Demetrium. You can see, looking pretty nice, looking pretty sexy. Now, for our ideas, these are things that were submitted by people. Oops. So let's go over what you guys had for your ideas, your suggestions, and their response. So new melee weapons, like I said, adding a new melee weapon is something we'd love to have later. However, it also takes a lot of time and production resources to integrate. Again, that reads to me like it is a budget issue. They don't have the budget to pull that off right now. Hopefully in the future. I mean, they just hit 4.5 million players, so hopefully they can get that and Games Workshop can go, hey, here's extra $17, make it happen. More campaign missions. We're currently not thinking about adding new campaign missions in Space Marine 2. We rather focus on creating new operations and Eternal War content. In my opinion, I think that's the right way to go. Would I like more campaign missions? Sure, right? More story is always fun. Narrative is always cool. But I think just as far as dev budget goes and the ease of getting it approved, operations and Eternal War are probably far easier to do stuff than simply creating brand new story campaign that has a lot more moving parts, a lot more oversight from GW, all sorts of stuff. It's pretty easy to say, hey, we're going to make a new map and hey, here's a narrative for the map. You approve a GW? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. So I think that's a more realistic kind of thing for the future of the game. Eternal War party size. We're currently working on implementing a custom PvP lobby, which will have score limit, time limit, class limit, and so on changes that you can make as the player. So it looks like they're not going to be increasing it for the Eternal War mode, which again, I'm personally okay with because I've played so much Destiny or so much Call of Duty in my time that playing against a pre-made is just a toxic portion of the game, and it makes it very not fun for people that are solo, duo, or trio queuing up. So I am pretty okay with Eternal War party size staying at 3 personally. That's a personal preference for me. Heretic Astartes playable in Operations. This will not be implemented due to Space Marine 2's specific setting, how operations are designed, and even the game as a whole. Again, I agree with this. I don't want to play the Heretic Astartes shoehorned into a mode that is meant to be played as the Adeptus Astartes. I'd rather they just got their own game. I wish, like, if people really, or if people, I want to do it too. Like, I want to play the Night Lords. I'd rather just play a game as the Heretic Astartes and have it be a whole different approach to the way Space Marines are, right? We think of Space Marines, we think of Space Marine 1, Space Marine 2, and we think of, oh, it's a surgical operation, Battle Brother, Operation Steel Rain, and all this crap. I'd like to see kind of show that behind the scenes of the Heretic Astartes. Like, hey, I've got a scrounge armor from this guy because my armor is from the same armor during the Siege of Terra. Or, hey, it's more of guerrilla warfare and less of overall outright war. It would be very interesting and very fun to play a game centered around that rather than let's just slap Heretic Astartes into a mode where they're all supposed to be Ultramarines anyway, right? So I'd much rather have its own game. Add the possibility to replay the campaign prologue. Whilst not a priority at the moment, this is something that we might consider in the future. Consider adding a bonus reward for players using Quick Match. This is something we are considering adding in the future as well. I think, yeah, absolutely add a bonus reward. Get people in as much as you can. I would love to see that. For customization here, color lenses. We are ready to release the color lenses with the next big update, which will bring the Dark Angels chapter pack. So we're going to get the Neo Volkite pistol, and then the color lenses in the Dark Angels chapter pack, as well as the operation and the new enemy, all seem to be coming at the beginning of December. More than 4 customization slots. This is not a priority right now, which is unfortunate because I would like more. I would love to have more. I would love to just have a whole page of them, really. But we'll come back later on this. So I would really like to see that. It doesn't seem like that's a big hurdle dev-wise, but I don't know the behind the scenes of it, right? Customization add-ons. More customization will come in the future. More precise customization options is a must-have as well. So I'm wondering if this means, hey, we'll be able to edit portions of the shoulders or the war gear or the whatever. And I would really like to see that. I would really like to see a lot of individual customization on the already existing kind of platform what we've got, right? Like, hey, yeah, here's the chest piece, but I really don't want that tilting shield there. Can I remove the tilting shield, or can I move the tilting shield to the other shoulder? Whatever it is. I'd love to see little tiny precise customizations on top of that. People in chat are talking about the power axe already being in the game. I don't think that counts as adding a new weapon to the game. I think that's something that the power axe could just be simply, all right, now it's turned on for operations. Here you go, have fun. I'm talking more about like the lightning claws. That's an example of a melee weapon I would like to see added to the game that there's no current existent portion of it in the game as is. Or the eviscerator, right? Like that would be so sick if they added that with the Blood Angels, but it looks like that's not a priority right now. More helmet customization and patterns. This is something we're actively working on. It will arrive in the lifespan of the game, which is weird. But I know that a lot of these things have issues with localization. They are done in a different language and then given to us in English. So it will arrive in the lifespan of the game must mean something in another language, because that is a very cryptic, vague sentence. Just saying, yeah, between now and we decide not to work on it, we'll add helmet customization and patterns. So got to see what that means. Ability to recolor cloth pieces and tabards. We can consider adding this option later down the line, but creating a satisfying level of quality for this feature is harder than it looks, which I absolutely hate. I really want my tabard to be able to be custom out, different colors, whatever it is. Because like if I wanted to make a Death Watch Primaris, which is only a thing with the most recent editions, I need to color that tabard green, or any other kind of customization, different chapters and stuff like that. They would have a different colored tabard. If it's just simply coloring the tabard, that'd be the biggest portion to it. Okay, yeah, different tabards and so on and so forth. Sure, whatever. But just coloring it would be a huge step, and I think we really absolutely need that for that full customization. Lieutenant color customization. This has been greenlit. More customization is coming for helmets corresponding to other chapters. Very excited to see if that's coming or when that is coming. Change the skin color of your Marine. We're currently working on an option to add head customization to your Marines. Really huge on this one, really excited about it, because that way, like if you're playing, say, the Salamanders, their skin, their eye, the whites of their eye, they all have to be completely obsidian, right? Like pitched black with red pupils. That's what I want to be able to do, make a true salamander character. Or if I'm playing like the Blood Angels, I want to have those flowing blonde locks of Sanguinius. I would love to have that level of customization. I never, ever, ever want to play without a helmet, because it's just the same canned helmet that everyone else, or same canned face that everyone else has. So really would like to see that added to the game. So they're currently working on it, and I'm really excited to see how that pushes itself out. But allow Deathwatch icons to be placed on the right shoulder. Yes, this is something already in the works, so that is coming as well. Another person in chat just mentioned the white scars top knots. Yeah, absolutely. Or the spiky red hair of the Blood Claw, Space Wolf. All sorts of stuff would be a lot of fun to do with that, with the customization option for faces. But that concludes our coverage of the October community update. So guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I'm pretty excited about a lot of the stuff that they've just mentioned. Nice to know that we'll be getting the Neo Volkite pistol soon. I was hoping we'd get the Dark Angels cosmetic pack alongside that. It is a bit of a bummer that we have to wait until the beginning of December, but at the same time, it looks like we'll at least have a lot of stuff to hold us over. If I have to think about this from like a dev point of view, it's probably the better thing to put all of this content in December. I don't think that they planned Path of Exile 2 to get delayed, but if you take a look at what's coming out in November, you have Call of Duty, which just launched. You have Path of Exile 2, which was supposed to be in November, is now in December 6th. You have Stalker 2. Typically, as a game developer, you don't want to stack up against the big scary things that are going to take the limelight away from your game. And I think that pushing this patch, the major content patch of this season, outside of the opening one, into December, allows the chance for your players to actually play it. I think had they released it in the middle of November, it would be sandwiched between too many big relaunches, big games coming out, that a lot of people would not pick it up until later in the year or whatever it is. So it's probably the best thing to keep momentum for the game. I still think that there are something that can be done to PvP to help them out. And I definitely think one things they're just not talking about in any of these posts are connectivity issues. I think that is a big thing that needs to be done for people that are playing randomly. If you're playing with your friends, it doesn't seem to be as big of an issue. But if you're playing and you simply go ahead and queue up randomly, then you definitely are probably going to encounter some form of connectivity issues, either in operations or Eternal War. And I think that's like a big elephant in the room that's not been addressed in any notes so far. So I think even just addressing it, even just saying like, hey, we've heard that you guys are having these problems. We're looking into the back end. We're talking to Epic, whatever it is, to try and fix this. I think just hearing that for people is going to be a good step forward for Focus, so that they can kind of create that relationship with the people that are having these problems, so they don't fucking feel crazy. But as always, guys, go ahead, let me know in the comment section below how you're feeling about all this. Really excited for the future of Space Marine 2, and whenever they add Blood Angels, it'll be a great goddamn day. But as always, have a good one and take care. Ba-bam. Thank you guys for having the patience with me on that one. It's unfortunate. It's like, that's kind of like the crappy thing about doing what I do. Because then it's like, I always have to jump to, I have to do those things. Like, I wish I had read official news. What time did that come out? All right, well, I wouldn't have even seen it. It just came out. Yeah, it was a live recording. Oops. There we go. Yeah, last minute. Oh, you know what? We'll throw a couple last minute entries on here, guys. So if you want, join the Discord, go to the Heraldry contest, look at the pinned comment and submit. You have probably 5 minutes. I think honestly too, at this point, we're going to just start the contest too. I apologize, Chaplain Steeland and Zachinator. I feel like if we don't, we'll run out of time. What do you mean? What are you talking about, X Gemini? Is this your first time on my stream? No, I grew up underneath power lines as a kid. So I was blessed with this hair. Oh, well, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Welcome to the shit show, trust me. Let's see some windmills, my dude. Where did you put it? I don't see it in the heraldry contest. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I don't think there is a... Gosh. I don't think I saw Death Company, so I'll add it in. Oh, no. I'm limited. No, I don't want to do that. Looks like we're going to challenge. I really like this bracket, though. Son of a bitch. 24 was gathers with Garden participants. Gathers with Garden add participants. Okay, it is. All right, hold on, guys. Let me do this. I gotta put all these new participants into challenge. Where if you've watched any of the tournament streams that Turin does that I used to do, you are familiar with this process of using a bracket on challenge. I let my hair down. Yeah, I took it out of the top knot, Rob. I figure, it's Halloween, dude. You gotta let the locks fly. Rob's known me for 15 years, and he's always like, dude, like, it's just short of 15 years. Q&A section. And he's like, you gotta let your hair down a little more, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know how receptive people are gonna be to the dude, he would be wet right now. I put on the fucking wig. I didn't think of it as a Dr. Disrespect cosplay. He doesn't get the fucking he doesn't get to monopolize the mullet, okay? Yeah, it's a Joe Dirt cosplay, if anything. It's not too soon. He did what he did. It's not my fucking fault. He can go fuck off with that shit. If I want to wear a goddamn wig, that's a party, a business in the front, party in the back. It's not my problem. Yeah, don't let hair shame me. Bad enough I'm fucking bald, Phoenix, and you gotta throw that at me? How dare you, bro? How fucking dare you right now? Joe Dirte does not approve. Yeah, the Tiger King wore it better. Who wore it better? Dr. Disrespect or Tiger King? Here's the spoiler alert. It's Tiger King. I don't even have glasses on. It'd be Dr. Disrespect cosplay if I said something like 40,000 people in the stadium right now, all of them looking at me back to back. Hollywood Video champion. He thought I was Mr. Beast. How fucking dare you again, guys? Joe Dirt only did it better because of what's her name. Here we go. Switch over to this. We have the Gatherers of Gardner, we got the Angels of Solemnity, we got the Power Fist. I'm trying to... Power Fist is in here. Materium Paladins. Raven Guard. Celestial Lions. We have Blood Angels, but I'll allow Death Company as its own entry. Okay, let's get these last ones in. Angels of Rhyme, got that. Ghosts of Paraphernalia. Penitentia? What the hell? What is this? What word am I saying here? Potential? Penitential. The Ghosts of Penitentiary. Company. Oh, dude, Jaeger, I did not catch yours at all. Thank you, thank you, Jaeger. I did not see that at all. It wasn't the typical format, so I totally missed it. I don't think you did, Iron Crosshairs. Imperial Crosshair. Yeah, you need to use our red and gold. Okay, got you. Good. Just that color, red and gold. Iron Man. I already put you down as Power Fist. I know Power Fist is you though. Retributors. And we got your... That's good. A good 30k death card right there. Yeah, I think we got everyone here. Oof. Do we have one more submission to make it even? I'll allow one more submission if anyone wants to. Go ahead and do it. Oh! Oh no, I already got you. Already got you. Did you just delete yours? Did you change it? The Dusk Raiders? Oh, I see. I'm stupid. Yeah, that's not a... Let's do this. We'll do Dusk Raiders. Gandalf added one? Where? I didn't see it. I got him in. Liberators are in here. I'll put Dusk Raiders in. That way it's a little more like... stands out a little bit. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. We're about to start this voting process and everything. We've got the bracket going, waiting for one more submission. If anyone wants to throw another submission in, now is the time. Get going. Do it. Disciples of Caliban are on here. They're one of the top ones. Yeah, you're number 5, Disciples of Caliban. No one did Soul Drinkers, FCMC. No one did Soul Drinkers. Here, let's just go through the list real quick. I'm trying to make this thumbnail too. Here is the list. Here's the list we've got. Sons of the Storm, Taskmaster, Crimson Fists, the Silver Templars, the Disciples of Caliban, Space Wolves, Buzz Lightyear, Angels Guard, Baby Sharks, Nemesis Chapter, Blood Fist Templars, the Blood Jaguars, Angels of Death 30k by Chris Pilkington, Lava Eaters, Iron Ravens, Tomb Lords, not to be confused with Tome Lords, Knights Angelicus, Arbiters of Macragge, Angels Sanguine, the Phoenix Guard, Warp Divers, the Scorched Lords, someone said Monotone Marines. I changed you to the Monotoners because it sounds even funnier. Gatherers for the Garden, Angels of Solemnity, Power Fist, Immaterium Paladins, Raven Guard, Raven Guard, Celestial Lions, Blood Ravens, Blood Angels, Angels in Rhyme, Ghosts of Placenta, Death Company, Warhounds, Retributors, and Dusk Raiders. No worries, you're fine. You're fine. I still got you 17. Yeah, if you have one more, or did you already submit regaming or submitted one? I am the Optimus Prime random player. No Astral Knights. Nope. You can't really do the Astral Knights too well right now. If you want to submit Astral Knights, please by all means. Is it one submission per person? It is. It is. No Luna Wolves or Orders. Nope. Can I be cheeky here and grab this somehow? Good. Terrible image. No, I can't get a good one. Who's gonna be on the thumbnail today? It's too dark. Did we get one more submission? We did! Loyalist Alpha Legion. Nice. All right. It is now locked. Edit channel. Permissions. No anything. It is locked. The missions are over, my bros. It is time to have some fun here. Let me do this. Do this. Let me do this. 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 trying to think of what music we would play right now. Someone got mad at me for putting too many ads in my videos, and I'm like, it's a free platform, man. I gotta pay bills. Like, so if I were to put 50 ads in my video, that's not 50 ads you guys get as viewers. It's the chance for an ad to appear. And there's a cooldown that occurs in between those ads. So if I were to put ad, you can only be served one of those ads within that time frame. And then there's a cooldown in between the next ad appearing for you. So you can't, I couldn't swarm you with like an ad every 5 seconds and have legitimately an ad happen every 5 seconds. I think it's a percentage of the video is broken up into advertisable space. For those wondering. Every minute of a 10-minute video, that's fucking weird. Blue collar worker chapter, white shirt, dark brown pants. Just upset with his wife. Yeah, that guy. All right. Guys, thank you so much for being patient with me. That video is now published. Let's have some fun. Okay, so let's do shuffle seeds. And let's go to the bracket. And I'm going to post a link here so you guys can have the bracket. Copy link. So this looks good. Yeah. Start the tournament. So here is the bracket. Again, how we're going to do this is don't vote on anything. I don't know why I had the submit your vote thing. It won't matter. I will determine who wins. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring up the pictures that you've submitted. I'm going to put them up. We're going to take a look at both of them. And then I am going to decide, you guys are going to vote in a 2-minute vote on Twitch. All voting will be done on Twitch. I was going to do a straw poll. It can get messy. I was going to try to do votes on both. It's just going to get messy. It's unfortunate that I have to do it only on one platform. But Twitch is the easiest to do it on because I can just run it through the platform and it's easy to do. And it's a little more interactive and it doesn't cause a bunch of bullshit. You can vote for yourself. 100% you can vote for yourself. So let's go ahead and bring up Twitch. Okay, let's bring up our first contenders. All right, so the first off, it's Disciples of Caliban versus the Knights Angelicus, which is going to be two pretty good. Glamdrill, go ahead, update it. What character are you? What's your thing? Here, I will turn it back on for you. I didn't. What do you mean you're civil liberty? Phoenix, I didn't ban you or anything. Don't make it sound like I came over here and attacked you. You son of a bitch. Retributors, go ahead and change it. Go ahead and swap around the look if you want to. I mean, there's money on the line, so you know, try to be fair here, guys. Silencing my vote. No, dude, I didn't do that. I did what other people do. I just gerrymandered around you, man. Okay, so let's get them up over here. I should have told people to put their settings on the highest settings possible to take their pictures. And I went the Knights Angelicus. Okay. Okay. So, here are your disciples of Caliban. Why is this so fucked up? There we go. Disciples of Caliban. Shocked YouTube isn't looking at it. Oh my god. Moru submitted the Angels Angelicus, and I don't know who submitted the Caliban. It was Gilly-Ho? No, that's Fallen. It was Zintax, not to be confused with Syntax. So here's your Disciples of Caliban. Going with the tactical on this. You can see that you've got Disciples of Caliban here has green is the color Caliban green, both in main and tertiary colors. The black color is Nuln Oil for the main and Corvus Black for the tertiary. As you can see, looks pretty good. You can see that black right there. Again, I like Nuln Oil a lot. I think it really has good saturation. It's got a better opacity, I think, than the Chaos Black in this game. Chaos Black is just too glossy, and I think you lose a lot of the black from it. The matteness of Nuln Oil really brings a lot of character into it, I think. And now we have the Angel Angelicus from Moru here. So Moru went with... Nope. Helmet White Scar, body and jetpack Abaddon Black, and Corn with red as Runelord Brass. Or red and Runelord Brass. Yeah, the texture, see, that's why I like it so much, Frank, is Nuln Oil brings a lot of the texture out of these really ornate pauldrons I like. And here's another angle here. And just to kind of give a little nod, there's a cool action shot of the Angels Angelicus. More cool, just to kind of see them outside of it. You can kind of see how that really looks. Don't worry, Caliban, I'm coming back to you. Just more close-ups here. You can get a sense of that differentiation. So I think I did the Disciples of Caliban, but I used Warpstone because I just did not like how Caliban green and black look two color match. Is it Knights Angelicus? If you submit an action pose, you can. Not you though, Phoenix. It is Knights Angelicus. It's Knights Angelicus. I fucked up. So the voting begins. I will just keep doing this. Which chapter wins? Knights Angelicus or Disciples of Caliban? You have 2 minutes to vote. Remember, you can only vote on Twitch. I apologize, guys. It's just the nature of the beast. I'm just going to keep flipping through pictures in the meantime. This is the Disciples of Caliban. You're green and you're black here. The successor chapter to the Dark Angels. Yeah, it is way brighter. You're right, Zin. Mine are bright like that. Yes, I will do both on screen for you. I'm going to do a side-by-side. There you go. That is who you are voting against. You have the Angels or Knights Angelicus, and you have the Disciples of Caliban. I think what I'll do in the future is, so, and guys, feedback here, live feedback on this if you want. Give me, what I'd like to do in the future is I'm going to request every single picture like this, and you can put in action shots, and I might just make them into like a quick video, so we can just go ahead and like run through them. And I can pause the video, and then I'll have the names at the bottom, so you can go coincide with the names. So again, we have Knights Angelicus, and we have the Disciples of Caliban on the other side over here. Right now, the results are, we have only 19 votes, guys. 19 votes. Make sure you're voting here in the poll. If you do not see the poll up on Twitch, refresh the stream. Every time I say that, say, hey, now it's time to vote. Make sure you refresh and stream. 19 votes. It's not a clear-cut winner right now. It's not a clear-cut winner. Disciples of Caliban are in the lead here at 18 of 58%. We got 13 coming in with Knights Angelicus at 42%, but it's really still anyone's game. 4 votes away here, coming out of those last 5 or 6, maybe even 10 seconds. 19 votes for coming in for Disciples of Caliban against that 14 for Knights Angelicus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Disciples of Caliban. Moving on. Knights Angelicus knocked out here with still a good 14 votes. A shout out to Moru with a great overall successor chapter to the Blood Angels, looking absolutely sweaty over here. Thank you so much for submitting, Moru. Ban all Disciples voters. When are we gonna? You want to play D2 Resurrected, man? I would love to. Look, Nick. Look what I'm using for the first time in 9 years. Report scores. What does that mean? Oh. Apparently, you guys actually voted on this in here. Verify the winner. It is the Disciples. Like I said, the winner you submitted does not use the votes. I overrule it. Burn the other ones. Disciples of Caliban will go on to fight the Blood Jaguars. Next up is the Crimson Fist and Blood Light. You should have done with Blood Lightyear, not Buzz Lightyear. Okay, so let's get that up here. This is such a good Crimson Fists. Like, dude, I'm so upset that you have to go against Buzz Lightyear. I'm so sorry you have to go against this fucking Crimson Fists, because this is the best Crimson Fist I think I've ever seen in this game. Like, just look at it. I it's so sweaty. Oh, it's Taskmaster. Whoopsies. There it is. This is the only color. This is the only picture I have for Buzz Lightyear. Totally not partial. I'm trying not to be, but dude, that's because I've seen so many Crimson Fists. I've tried to make my own Crimson Fists. Nick, I gotta send you my Black Templars list. I've done so much shit. But we have here Buzz Lightyear versus the Crimson... What? How'd that get over here? You're not supposed to be there. Versus the Crimson Fists. It's just so good. It's so clean. I think it's because every time I try to do the Crimson Fist, it felt too metallic. But this pulls in a lot of really good matte colors that I like a lot. I'm not saying yours is bad, Buzz Lightyear. I'm sorry. I don't... Sister Volcanus, I'm not shitting on you. Up here with the turn look today. Dude, I really wanted to I don't have a Polish wife, though. I have an Australian dog. That's the difference. I think exactly that, Virtually Stranger. I never thought to play a Crimson Fist on the Vanguard, but it looks really good. I don't know who submitted the Crimson Fist. I'm in streamer mode, so I can't see people's full name. So right now, those are our options here. Let's go ahead and get a side-by-side. Guys, you know what game I really want to play is Might and Magic. I've been like thinking about doing a playthrough again. Yeah, it's Mad Joker. There you go. There we go. Okay, new vote is coming down here. Go ahead and get that going. Which chapter? I'm adding the direction of where they are and the side-by-side to the poll. That'll help you out. Again, go ahead and vote. The vote is up on Twitch. Go ahead and vote. Please make sure to refresh the stream so that you can see the vote. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. 26-2 right now. 28-2. It's looking like a pretty, oh, no. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Crimson Fist. Or Buzz Lightyear. By some act of God, it can come back. I don't know how, but it could happen. We have 106 viewers here. Only 41 votes have happened. What do you mean it was no influenced? There was only one picture to go off of. I just pressed shuffle seeds. I probably should have spent time and I should have put this against Taskmaster, which is another Buzz Lightyear-esque color scheme. I just pressed shuffle. This isn't too fair. I'm sorry. 5-39 here. 11% of the votes going for Buzz Lightyear. 89% of them sticking to the Crimson Fists over here. It's such a good one, man. I think realistically, I should have fudged the results and done like a personal one first. Like, hey, here's two that are here's two that are not actually in the competition, but let's just get the idea of how to vote down. Because I think way more people voted for this one than they did the last one. 45 people versus the other one had like 30 something. So I think it's like people didn't really know how to vote coming into it. So boom, Crimson Fist wins this one. Pushing on. Oh me, oh my. Into Gatherers of the Garden. We'll see how that goes. Angel Sanguine and Baby Sharks are up next. Let's get those guys queued up here. You know, to maybe, I think in the future, I think if I put it all into one video that shows each one of them in succession so you can see it, might be better. That way I just take the day beforehand. And I make a requirement of you have to submit a front profile, a close-up, and an action shot. So you just get 3 pictures. You have to submit 3 pictures or your thing is not taken. Because I think ultimately Buzz Lightyear probably could have looked cooler in different action shots. You have to remember the game looks so much better outside of that one character or the creation area. Okay, so we are doing here Angel Sanguine by Eric Kastov here. Dude, you want some feet fucking pics? Let's do this. You do. You do. You do have the photo mode for operations. Tomic, you just have to do a personal game. And then Baby Sharks. Baby Sharks got some good action shots in here. Well, you're not wrong there, but there we go. Perfect. I'm managing 50 fucking tabs right now, dude. There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So, oops, there we go. We have the Angel Sanguine. What the fuck? Who is this? So Angel Sanguine up first here. Successor chapters to, you guessed it, the Blood Angels. Very similar to the Knights Angelicus. Yeah, I agree, Frank. A PowerPoint would have been better, or just an outright video. As you can see, great color scheme there. The black and the red, you can see from different pauldrons, the different approaches to it. And then bam, the baby sharks. We have a baby shark. Baby shark here, just so you know, the color scheme, I think the angels were pretty obvious, but the color scheme here for the baby sharks, Shark 5 of the forward vanguard chapter of baby sharks. The sharks need to survive as forward vanguard in the toughest part of the battle to earn their tribal markings. I need them added to the game. Colors, primary, the Fang, Mechanicus Standard Gray. Tertiary. Are you saying the secondary is Mechanicus Standard Gray? Tertiary is shoulders and chest is Hashut Copper, and the rest are Runefang Steel. See, this is an example, right? That looks way better outside of the creator. So that's why I think that going forward, I'll require people to say, I'll require them to put their character. Let me get a straight on, but then I need to see one outside of it and then an action shot, because you can see that's like a night and day difference, right? Baby shark right here, you can see that black right there. You can see the different colors, the Hashut Copper. You can see the Runefang on that. A lot different when you pull it outside. Like this probably looks way different in the game, right? Like look at this. It's the same exact thing. Then look at that. So whenever you're building one out, 2 tones in the legs. There you go, Tori Bash. Thank you. Did you put this, Tori Bash? Did you make this one? It's not show me your whole name, unfortunately. So when you're making your own schemes, make sure that if you like something or you're on the fence about it, just pop outside of the editor real quick. Make sure you actually like it. Because once you see that in the actual light of the game, it totally changes it. Or change the lighting. I wish we could change lighting in that customization mode. Things do tend to look different when you turn the lights on. All right, so we have the Angels Angelicus and Baby Shark. Let's get this poll going here. New poll. We have Angels Angelicus will be on the left. We have Baby Shark on the right. Let me get them set up in a split for you guys first. Nope, wrong one. I'm gonna do this picture because you can actually see the colors. These two colors are so saturated that you can see them regardless, you know. The poll is started. Remember, if you are watching on YouTube, that is how you will be able to vote. If you're watching on Twitch, the vote is up. Refresh your stream if you cannot see the vote, the capability to do so. Next update, changing all the colors anyway. This is not an Imperium sanctioned holiday. You know, Deep Eye, I would, but it's not fair to the Baby Shark. Like I said, Angels Angelicus, you can see Angels Angelicus. You can see that it's black. You can see that it's red. We took a look at the Baby Shark picture in the same mode, and it looks like washed out gray. When you see it here, you actually can see the color. Sure, people are probably voting because it's more dynamic of a pose, but you just can't tell the difference of what they look like in the same thing. I'm trying to do as equal of a comparison as I can, but taking the same mode as a comparative shot is not fair. Sanguinala. That's what they get off. Really? You like it Dorn Deep Eye? Okay. I didn't. I think you lost the color variety in that one mode. That was what I didn't like about it, right? Like in this mode, I feel like there's no depth of color. I don't know what's going on. If you looked at these side by side, would you guys have changed your vote? That the 37 that have voted for Baby Shark, would you change your vote? Regaming, you change your vote? If you voted for it? I don't really see the colors very well here. They don't pop to me. Like that is such a difference. Do we redo the vote? Do you feel like it's unfair? Exactly, right? Like in Armory mode, it feels like there's two colors. I see that this is a different, this is different, this is different, sure, but this feels like way different. I mean, it was 37 to 8. Do we really feel like it was too skewed? I'll try to make sure it's always the same shot going forward. Blue collar worker. That's so good. If I didn't see the blue, I wouldn't have voted for it. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is that that's why I think going forward, I will create the criteria. You have to put an armory shot, an action shot, and like a outside of the armory shot, whatever it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up the next one. Baby Shark. Baby Shark's won this one. Moving on. Retributors and Raven Guard. The Raven Guard one is real nice. I do like this one quite a bit. And I do like both of them, to be honest. So here is your Raven Guard. And again, this is going to be a little blown out because Raven Guard has got some real great action shots in here. Dude, this is... That is such a good picture. That is such a good picture. Oh my god. The Silver Templars, are you here? Your pictures too are amazing. Some people just are really aces with the fucking camera mode, man. Him simping, just fucking crushing it, dude. Dude, Adomic, I think it's going to be you guys. Like, you guys are going to probably... Like, look, these are just such good shots here. So here are your Raven Guard. Just kind of going through these. And just to go through this, chapter Raven Guard color scheme has minor Commissar influence. Helm is Ushabti bone. Golds are Liberator gold. Blacks are Nuln oil. Reds are Corn red. Witness as your brother takes on Xenos filth with his bare hands and leads the Cadian guardsmen to victorious out Mortis. Wish we could do multiple entries because I'm super proud of my Dark Angel Bulwark. You can submit your Dark Angel Bulwark, Electro, and I'll just take a look at it. We'll just look at it for fun. I know it's probably fair, but like, these are some good pictures. And don't everyone go submitting action shots now, okay? You submitted what you submitted. I said submit whatever you want. Money was on the line. You chose to submit like this. You got to put your best foot forward, bros. Okay, so that image is going to be for the side-by-side. Our next one is the Retributors. Okay, your updated Retributors. Got it. Yeah, but it doesn't need to be Codex compliant here. I'm not judging it off of that. We're just judging 100% the drip here. This is who did the Retributors? I can't. I'm in this mode, so I can't see. Yeah, that's a big thing too, right? Like, I'm not going to see an action shot and vote for the action shot if the colors are bad, right? Glam Durrell, thank you very much for your submission here. The Retributors. Did you put a little thing on yours? No, you didn't. Okay. So his colors here are all Eshin Gray, White Scar for helmet and shoulder, Liberator Gold for accents. I also use Laurels of Victory, Sans Mohawk if the lethal helmet isn't available. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the destroyed helmet in conjunction with the blown up hand. I like that gold on that emblem. It looks really nice. I like that a lot. This is a really good emblem. It looks really good. Like, it just you can get so much. It just has really good opacity on a lot of the different colors, so they don't wash out. Like, it's just a stupid skull, right? There's nothing crazy about it, but it looks really good every time I've used it. Good action shot here with your plasma. There you go. And I think another thing what I'll do too for the requirements here is I'll make it so that you have to put your settings up as high as you can. I know you sent me a crop picture, but this will do. This will do, pig. I mean, look at them. That, side by side, they look great. They look great. You know what? Let's do this one. Yeah, there we go. That actually might not be good. We'll go with this one. That way it's a little more. There we go. Okay. New poll. Which chapter is going to win this one here today? It is the Raven Guard on the left. Retributors on the right. If you are watching on YouTube, you're going to need to make that switch to Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, refresh your stream. Go ahead and vote here. 2 minutes voting time up. 1 vote already cast for the Raven Guard. 5 votes in for Retributors. It is neck and neck. 6 and 5, 53 to 47% here. 8 to 7, 11, 9. Raven Guard pulling ahead though at 13 with the Retributors up at 12. It's still not a far away. Ooh, getting closer and closer. 16 to 13 now with the Raven Guard leading us. 16-15 back in with the Retributors. Come with that 50. It's a 50-50 split right now. It's 16 and 16. 50% for Raven Guard, 50% for the Retributors. But pulling up just a little bit with the Raven Guard getting 1 more vote. Another vote back in for the Retributors coming out to 20 to 19. 53% in for the Raven Guard. 49% now for Retributors. Getting that a 1 vote away, a 2 vote away as Raven Guard pulls up ahead just a little bit more here. We're not even into the first full minute of this vote. Make sure you are voting. Refresh the stream if you're not. It's 22 to 20. In favor of the Raven Guard over here on the left. Retributors just climbing up 1 more vote here, 22 to 21. This is the closest vote that we've had here today. 23 to 21. Who's going to fucking win? 23 to 22. It's getting spicy. It's getting hot and heavy. How is this going to push forward? 23 to 23. It's an even score right now. 50% on 50%. And it's split right down the middle between the Raven Guard on the left, Retributors on the right here. We need more votes. We only have 46 voters right now, but we have a total of 101 viewers. Boom, 24 coming in for Raven Guard to pull just 1 vote ahead of the Retributors here. Did I mark these right? Yeah, I fucked up and looked at where I was going and looking at the thing. 24, we have the final 20 some odd seconds of this voting period left here. We still only have some like 50% votership with 100 viewers right now. Who's going to be the thing that tips the balance here? Coming in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. The Raven Guard squeeze it off. Pinch it off. Bam, man. That was the closest one we've seen. That was the closest one we've seen. Damn, that was a hard-fought fight right there. Raven Guard are the ones who win this one. Yeah, you guys on YouTube unfortunately cannot vote. I'm sorry. You gotta make the switch to Twitch, unfortunately. Just because it's too easy to just kind of keep running these. I have to do all of these have to be voted for, then they have to keep voting. Like, it's just so much more fluid for me to just use this format. In the future, I'll figure out a way to make it better. This is the first time we're doing it. So It's just that much easier. That was a good showing, though. Hats off here to Glamdoril, bringing a great retributor to the party. Let's go on to our next one. It's the Blood Fist Templars and the Warp Divers. This is a good set of guys here that we're going to take a look at. Let me go ahead and do this. That goes there. This goes there. Do this there. That gets closed. Let me set these up. Divers. Is it warp divers or drivers? I have to find them now. Oh, okay, Tory Bash. We'll use that in the next one then. You've come on over to Twitch. It's called gerrymandering, dude. There's fucking corrupt politicians have been doing it for years. Scorch Lords. Why can't I find Warp Divers? Yeah, why couldn't I find this? That's weird. This is such a cool scheme. Very, very very spooky, scary. Ones and twos, people. We don't need Sparty's permission, but you do. You're right. You don't. And the Blood Fist Templar should be right here too. This I think is going to be another close one. This is hot and spicy. Okay. So, starting us off, we have the Warp Divers. Very simple. It is a black and it is a yellow. Specifically, reporting for duty for the Emperor's Democracy. Agent Steve, which colors did you use? I didn't see that you didn't put your colors here. I think it's pretty obvious, but it looks like you just have yellow, not Averland Sunset, right? And it's just Abaddon Black. I think it's pretty straightforward. If you're here. Do not talk about politics in chat. Don't be an asshole. So a good Warp Diver one here. That's such that, you know, what's really great here is that emblem is 100% Warp Divers right there, right? Like that is so perfect. That is so perfect. So we have the Warp Divers here by Asian Steve submitted. Let's now pivot. No, the Warp Divers. Over to the Blood Fist Templars. So Blood Fist Templars here. Let's go ahead. You can see their color schemes, how he's got it all set up. But Blood Fist Templars, successors to Black Templars and Imperial Fists. The red on the fist, knees, left hand steels, and right pauldron is Wild Rider red. The whites are White Scar, black is Nuln Oil, and I used the Veteran Honor icon, making the laurel and cross thing white, and the first red to try and recreate the official symbol. You can keep saying Warped Diver, that's a B. This one looks really... they're both very clean. They're both very, very, very clean, so it looks really sharp. Oh, let me get the other side here. There you go. So you get both sides of them. So again, we have the Blood Fist Templars right here. And then we have the Warp Divers. Yeah, that's a really good chainsword to use with this. Yeah. Okay, so let's get a side-by-side going for each one and do some voting. Oh, this is going to be a little wonky, unfortunately. I hope this is okay. Yeah, that'll unfortunately have to do. Warp divers are canon? No. Which chapter is the vote? Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. That's where you will vote. The left here is Warp Divers. And then we have Blood Fist Templars. Right. I can, you know what it is. There you go. Vote is up. Refresh the stream if you'd like. No, I know it's intact. I know you're kidding around. Go ahead and make the switch to Twitch if you want to vote. Some quick shout outs here. I didn't even see these. October Bear Forge, thank you so much for 7 up with Prime. Avarosa 86, thank you for 7 up with Prime. And Pimp Simpin, thanks for 7 up with Prime, my dude. I didn't catch any of you guys, so I apologize for that. Real great set of schemes here that we got. That's disgusting. My Templars got to win. Oof, Blood Fist Templars right now at 26 votes to a 10 votes for the Warp Divers. People like the Warp Divers, but they don't seem to like them enough. Can we get these votes up right now? Only 38 people have voted, but we have something over 100. That's a 38% turnout today, guys. I hope this is not indicative of what's going to happen next fucking weekend. I know it will be, but we got 14 votes in for the Warp Divers, 33 votes in for the Blood Fist Templars. It's a 70-30 split right now with the Warp Divers on the left losing out to the Blood Fist Templars on the right. The Warp Divers a throwback, a nod to the game Helldivers. A game that came out in lieu of the backlash, the demand for a sequel to Barbie Universe 3. And Blood Fist Templars coming up pretty hard here. 33 votes still. It is a total of 40. Oh, getting another 34 votes now in for the Blood Fist Templars. Getting 71% to 29% with the Warp Divers. How is it going to shake things out? We're coming to the last little bit of time. It's going to happen. Who's going to win? 35 votes in, 14 votes in now. It is all happening. ODST. It's an ODST? I don't know. Is it Orbital Drop Shop Shoot? I don't think it is. I think the Helldivers are ODST though, you know? And 36 votes going to be happening here for the Blood Fist Templars. They're going to be going on to the next round. Great color scheme though for the Warp Divers. Great accessorizing and things of the such. Let's go ahead and push that forward here. We've only done 5 of these? Are you kidding me? No, Blood Fist. Okay, Death Company and Angels of Death. This will be interesting. Thank you so much for making that switch to Twitch there. Chris Pilkington opening us up here with the Angels of Death, which are just his 30K representation of the Dark Angels here. I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit here, guys. I don't want us to get too malaised. So again, you can see 30K Dark Angels, Angels of Death, Abaddon Black primary, gold tertiary, and red decal with Caliban green tertiary on the chest over the heart. As you can see here, looking through this. Some more Dark Angel successors in the works here. Not necessarily, Frank, no. Kind of, but not like outright. There's consecrated waters and vapors, but not... Ooh, what is that? What was this? I like... So what I like about what Chris did here is he submitted the shots that were clean so we could see everything. But he also said, hey, here's how I would probably play it, which is this. So you can see it in its intended Dark Angel goodness. But then here's a very clear-cut representation, all of the colors and everything. So I really like that. Thank you, Chris, for dividing it like that. Which one do you guys want me to use for the side-by-side, though? Do you want this one or this one? What's a better one to look at? Let me know what you think while I look at the Death Company. Death Company at the bottom. Oh, dude, Electro, I'll put that up. The tabard. So, Tomic, I like the tabard on the bulwark that is minimal. Oh, they're cheating. Okay, use a tactical. Okay, I kind of agree. Thank you, Sick. I appreciate that. Army shot for the September. Thank you again, Nadomic. Where is your... You can. I mean... Okay, so here is... That is... I didn't look at this yet. I haven't looked at this yet. As a Dark Angels player, this is fucking great. Null Oil, I'm sorry, as a Blood Angels player, Null Oil is the way to go. It's the superior black. Is that a racist statement? That sounds like a racist statement out loud. When I say it, especially wearing a mullet, I feel like I can't say that. Can I say that? I can say that. It's fine. We are shut off with entries, Olive Boy. That helmet comes with Unibrow? Sure does. Just he submitted other pictures here so you can see the other ones. I already clipped it. Damn it. Nah, no, we're all just Nubu goofing. That's 3 rescinded passes, boss man. No, dude. I said the superior, you know? But you can see here's your Death Company. You know he's the Death Company. There you go. Looking great, Demos. Very great representation of the Death Company. Chapter Black of Null Oil of Mephiston Red for the blood drop, and the Death Company cross is Ushabti Bone for the wings. Where? Oh, Ushabti Bone for these wings. Gotcha. For the wings and all other white parts, Oculus skulls, black corvus for the pauldrons. The green is represent a fellow battle brother. I don't know if that's a very confusing sentence, but I think I understand you. You can use a red assault symbol since we don't have an X. That's a good point. You know, that is that another thing too? Alexander, I noticed you, bro. Don't worry about it, man. That's another thing too. Sounding pretty SS there, dude. Come on. I think that submissions, what we'll do going forward is, should I lock the submissions and say, hey, it's got to be tactical? Or should I say you can only submit as one class? And if you submit as a bulwark, you cannot use this one. Because I think the problem with this bulwark skin is I can't tell what you're using here. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. Any class is fine, but one class only. Okay, I'm fine. We'll do that going forward. So we've got some changes that we can definitely do for these. Class number pieces change how it looks. Yeah, good point. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your side-by-sides here. Again, we have the 30K Angels of Death versus the Death Company. Two very similar looks, but clearly different. Nope, we're not reading a channel at all. We are going to manage a poll. Which chapter? Angels of Death Death Company. All right, the poll is up. Go ahead and refresh the stream if you're watching on Twitch and you do not see the poll. As always, though, guys, make sure if you want to vote, you have to switch on over to Twitch to do that. Right now, it's a 3-1, 4-2. 4 votes in for the Death Company, 6 votes in for the Death Company. Now is tied, or 9 votes in for Death Company, 9 votes in for Angels of Death now, 10 votes and 12 votes in. It's getting hot and horny over here. 10 votes in for the Angels of Death on the left, 14 for the Death Company on the right. 58% with the Blood Angel Bros leading the charge. They're seeing Horus in these blurry visions. They're seeing him happening, getting hot and horny there with Sanguinius. They're getting ready to kill him. 15 votes now for the Death Company with the 13 votes with the Angels of Death. Death Company jumping up here to 17 with the 14 on Angels of Death. Hit a 45% for Angels of Death and a 56% for Death Co. What is going to happen? It's a 5-vote split right now. It's a 6-vote split right now. Both of them going up by 1. It is now a 7-vote split, 40 to 60, 60% going in for Death Company at 21 votes, a 14 votes in for Angels of Death on the left. What's going to happen? Who's going to win? We're down to that final minute here. It's a 2-minute voting spree. Refreshing mountain spring water to really kind of tantalize the taste buds. At 14 votes here, we still have more voters in the pocket. What the fuck is going on? 102 total viewers here, but only 35, 36 viewers, 22. Another one coming in for the Death Company. Who's going to win this one here today? It's looking like the Blood Angels are going to pull out the victory here. Who is going to do it? 16 votes in now for Angels of Death to the 22 on the Death Company. 58% of the votes are swinging in for the Blood Angels. Coming into these last 5 some odd seconds here. So we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the Death Company pulling ahead and winning. Chris Pilkington, thank you for your submission. A worthy submission of the Sons of Caliban. But Death Company wins this one and pushes us up one more. Coming in now with the Blood Jaguars and the Disciples of Caliban. These two are also very sexy. Let's go with the Disciples first. We've already seen the Disciples before. This is their second showing here today. And I'm just going to go... We've already seen them, so I'm going to just... Here's their look already. Disciples of Caliban, just to kind of go over really quick what they've got. We are looking at the green color is Caliban green, both in main and tertiary colors. The black color is Nolan Oil for the main color and Corvus Black for the tertiary color. So you can see that Nolan Oil, that very matte color right here. Corvus Black is going to come in as more of a glossy color. But it's a different, like these two portions, this is green, this is black. I was like, well, which one's which? I did not submit. I have a personal color scheme for each chapter. Each one looks good at least. Deepai, you can feel free to submit it. We'll just take a look at it. Word, I'm not making it to sound 3. It's going to get pretty spicy up here, I can tell. What? My brother sent, so the Dodgers won the World Series, right? Because fuck the Yankees. My brother said, so I went to Dick's Sporting Goods this morning. It was nuts. It's like they were giving away free PlayStations. Oh my God. Because there's so many people there to buy Dodgers paraphernalia. I think they had the World Series paraphernalia there too. So that is our Angels of Caliban. The Blood Jaguars, though, are another good little ditty. That's who we're up against, right? Blood Jaguars? Yeah. This is another great scheme here coming in. Let's test. Is everyone back? Huh? Not liking this. Fucking pissing me off. This is stupid. This is stupid. Why is this? We're back. Test. Oh! We're back. Oh, okay. We stabilized. Stabilize. There we go. We're back. That was a pain in the ass. So if this happens again, I will switch us permanently over to Twitch. I'm using Restream to do this. So when I restream to both Twitch and YouTube, it happens. That sucks, guys. We lose so much momentum when this shit fucking happens. And it spam notifies people. It spams out there. Like that fucking, let me see. Let me go to studio. Okay, well, that stayed true by some grace of God on YouTube. Usually that doesn't happen. Yeah, we're going to go all over. We're going to redo the whole entire entry here. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so to recap here who we are up against, it is the Disciples of Caliban making their second go around for this. Again, if you are watching on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch if you can, because we're probably going to need to make a permanent switch to Twitch today. I apologize. It's not what I really like to do, but Restream is causing me to have a lot of issues. It's only a Restream problem. They fucked something up with their servers. I don't know what they did. We only have 34 viewers on Twitch. 44 viewers on Twitch. There we go. I think we just wait a little bit longer here, huh? We lost 60 viewers. Slowly getting used to my new look. Dude, when I take this off, oh my God, I'm going to have such a gnarly... Like, it's like a band that goes across my head. Usually I wear a headband, like I wear like something on underneath, so it doesn't. You usually wear a wig headband, a wig hat. Fuck, I can't think of the term of it. Right now, you're right. YouTube is reigning supreme. I think in this meantime, we'll take a look at some of these. Here you go. Here's this really cool submission for the Dark Angels. This is a real good crispy Dark Angels cosplay. I like this a lot. And I hate the arm, but it somehow fits. I'm down with it. It's anchored, you know? Usually like it just is such a hard clash, but it's anchored by this, by that, by the shield. Looks really good. Really good. Ah, the beaten up sword. It'll be nice to get that actual Dark Angels helmet, because that Dark Angels helmet is fucking sick. Unfortunately, though, it'll be locked to the champion, which will blow, but still. Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with my real hair, for sure, dude. Oh, gosh. Ace, thank you for swapping over. Okay, so just kind of recapping here. This is the Disciples of Caliban versus the Blood Jaguars. We're good now. We've got about 60 viewers. People will come back. We'll just keep forging ahead here. So, Disciples of Caliban, they are again a returner to our contest. They won their first round. They're coming back in for a second round against a pretty hard opponent. I think the Blood Jaguars are pretty sick. Disciples of Caliban here, of course, non-oil with a tertiary of Corvus Black alongside Caliban Green. You can see the black here, Caliban Green down here. You can see how it kind of makes a really nice contrast. Chest place, head are on green. This is on the black over there, so you can see how that all kind of works itself out. But now we are into the Blood Jaguars. Let me jump to 6 description. Here are your Blood Jaguars. So the Blood Jaguars are an extremely violent and savage loyalist successor chapter created during an unknown founding sometime in the 34th millennium from the Flesh Terrors, a second founding successor chapter of the Blood Angels. The Blood Jaguars are known for their bloodthirsty nature in battle, ill temper, and bellicose nature. Though staunchly loyal to the Emperor and dedicated to their duty as protectors of the innocent. Oh, whoops, I read that as if there was going to be more. Main colors are Retributor armor, as you can see. Bingo, bango, bongo. Nuln oil and Balthazar gold. If only I could make the Mohawk blue. Yeah. I do like this option here. Went with that Retributor armor on the helmet. Of course, the Retributor armor for some reason is fucking flat on the helmet. But the Nuln oil right there, I like that black. Would have been cool to have seen like blue lenses with a blue head crest sick. That would have been really awesome. But I like the pauldrons here. We got that flat Nuln oil with the Balthazar gold right there. And we've got that on the emblem as well. Just some quick action shots because that's what he submitted. It's the only other shot. So I do want to give him some love here. Dude, look at that. Look at he just like, choke me. Just bought some nice tees. What do you mean? You got some pilot shades or neon sweatband or some? I mean, the pilot shades, no. I have like 4 or 5 of these pairs of glasses from Blenders. I only wear these glasses. It fits my head because I have a big fucking head. But when I wear them with this, it's kind of a little... Again, we have the Blood Jaguars against the Disciples of Caliban here. So let's get a side-by-side and let's get some voting up. Oops. Bingo, bango, bongo. I'm in the jungle, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Damn. I can't really do a good representation here. Is this okay? I know it's a little askew, but it's kind of the best I got. You added a front photo? Sick. There we go. Dude, oh man, that looks really nice. Bango, bingo, bango, bongo. He don't want to leave the Congo. No, 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 no. Like my fucking favorite song of that fucking game, dude. There we go. Okay, so Disciples of Caliban on the left, Blood Jaguars on the right. Go ahead and vote. 2 minutes on the clock. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you make that switch to Twitch. No, you're good. You're good. I appreciate this because it makes it easier to see a side-by-side. But man, actually seeing it straight on, I think it looks really nice. Like I liked it before, but I can see that sharp contrast between the black and the gold that I couldn't see before. The results right now for the poll, 11-19. Disciples of Caliban holding strong here at 11, but still only at 37% against the 63% of the Blood Jaguars. Make sure you are voting in the poll, guys. We got 64 viewers on Twitch here. We're down a couple, like by a couple, I mean 40. But still, go ahead and vote. Make sure you refresh the stream if you cannot see the voting prompt up. My baby ready to get old yellered. Oh my God. Settled the Caliban at 11 to a 23. Blood Jaguars jumping up by 1. We still have a full minute left in the voting process. If you're watching on YouTube, like I've said, switch over so you can do the votes here. Also, tap it if it's the colors. It's too damn. Yeah, see that it's really nice when you can get the war gear to match your color scheme. Not everyone can have that happen, you know. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Anyone else use Iron Hands black instead of Nuln? Iron Hands is supposed to be a silver, but it definitely comes out as like a really, really glossy black. The drink likes wild pussy. What, dude? What? 13 on Disciples of Caliban to the 24 on Blood Jaguars. It looks like Blood Jaguars are going to be moving up into the bracket here. Not enough time remaining, I don't think, for the Disciples of Caliban to clinch it in 5, 4, 3, 2... and 1. Blood Jaguars moving on. Beating out the 1-0 champ, Disciples of Caliban. So let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket here. Maybe I should do the voting through here. In the future, do you guys want me to do the voting through here? Because you can vote. No? Okay. Oh, you have to make an account to vote? Oh, I didn't know that. I think I can edit that. I think I have a setting for that. Oh, yeah. Enable voting for open matches. Voters must register. Yeah. No, thanks. No, thanks. Blood Jaguars moving on. Now we're on the Dusk Raider. Oh. I don't remember what the Dusk Raiders look like, but the Silver Templars, it's going to be a stiff competition. Let me just jump into here. There we go. So, let's go with the... Oh, I know where the Dusk Raiders are. Duh. It's the Death Guard. All right, here are your Death Raiders, which are your pre-heresy Death Guard. Like a Swiffer. Yeah, pretty much. Here they are. You got that white, you got that green. White Scar for your primary. Secondary is Incubi Darkness. And then tertiary is Seraphim Sepia. Here are your 3 shots for the Dusk Raiders. I was going to say this was a different color to Seraphim Sepia. Yeah, you know, all the pre-heresy ones, they're very, very, very simple, right? It's not a lot of craziness going on. And then for the Silver Templars, here you go. I think this is going to be it's a good matchup because like one's not so much like this isn't like a bunch of reds and greens and stuff. This is a silver with a black and a yellow. The Silver Templars are focused on fury, knows no bounds. As swords of Novaris, they will slaughter the enemies of the Emperor. Lead Belcher with Averin Sunset. This chapter has been my favorite since I discovered it. We're going to show some action shots here because that's actually essentially what he submitted initially. Looks real good in Game Engine. Absolutely great. But the best picture I've seen that anyone has submitted in the entirety of this contest is right here. That is the coolest picture I've seen. That was the coolest use of that capability. Basically, he went to go do the thing where you squash the little focus orb in Vox Liberatus and then press pause immediately and went into camera mode. That was such a cool use of that. So Adomic right now, I think you win on style points of picture taking. Hands down. Hands down. And also he's got a great selfie. Look at this one. Like, come on, smell that motherfucker. Yeah, the Palantir's here. Peregrine Took. I'm not trying to steal it. So we have the Dusk Raiders against the Silver Templars kicking us off here. Let's get this vote going. I want that in the shot. There we go. That's gonna have to do. New poll. Which chapter? Dusk Raiders are on the left. Silver Templars are on the right. go ahead and vote in the poll. It is up right now. If you do not see it, go ahead and refresh the stream. And as you know, if you're on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. The results right now, 5 for 5, split down the middle again, 6 to 6, 8 to 6 now with the Silver Templars jumping ahead by 2 votes, 8 to 10, 2 votes again. It's still only a 1 or 2 vote game right now. 10 to 11, 9 to 11, oh, Jesus Christ. It's going whole over the place. It's a 10 to 16, and we are racing in Azerbaijan. 11 to 17, 39% of the votes right now for Dusk Raiders, 61%, 62% for the Silver Templars, catching another vote, but another vote going in for the Dusk Raiders, going up to 12 to 18, picking up even more, 13 to 18 for the Dusk Raiders. You got the Death Guard fighting back, man. They're fighting back against it. They're, as to be expected with the Death Guard, they are just resilient. There's so much tenacity. 14 to 18 now, 44% of the vote. Oh, get another one in for the Silver Templars now, 14 to 19, still a 5-vote game right now. We still have plenty of people that can vote. 63 voters are on the table. Who's going to be doing it? Shit, I'm a vote with the Silver Templar myself. Oh my God, don't do that, 17. It's your own creation. I don't know, Tomek. Why are they voting for the screenshot? Listen, man. If people are gonna say like, hey, you can't use the action shots, I said put your best foot forward. You know, like you gotta give me the best presentation. We're judging them on equal footing. 21 to 14. That is Averland Sunset Phoenix. 22 to 14. And we're coming up to the very end of this poll. Same look as a clone trooper. Boom, 23 to 14 for the Silver Templars. Moving them up ahead in our bracket here. Now it's the Warhounds and the Angels Guard. Jaeger with his Warhounds here. We have a nice profile shot. Very reminiscent of the World Eaters. His colors are Wraithbone, though, not white, with... it's not Aleotic. I always call it Aleotic. Alatok blue? Alatok blue, gold, and red. How do you guys pronounce that? Here are the Warhounds. Not quite World Eaters colors, but very damn close. Warhounds being the name of the World Eaters before they got their World Eaters title, as I believe. Ah, my submission. I like the covered in gore. It's very fitting. 14 to 20, the same age Leonardo DiCaprio likes his ladies. Holy shit, Spanky. This one shows a little bit. Like those eyes there. Looking great. Looking great. Alatoic. You look like the next counter drop is early December. Do you color any helmet faceplate differently? Yeah, I think so, Phoenix. Went with the brass trim on mine. I do like this. This is a great look. Simple, easy, effective. Warhounds there for you guys. Let's now take a look at the Angels Guard. Well, don't be nervous, dude. Who cares? We're just having fun. Here we are with the Angels Guard. Brother Pilferius Propertus, a bulwark of the Angels Guard, the other stolen half of the Blood Angel's name, a more militaristic chapter that allows the Ravens to continue acquiring knowledge, comprised of Corn Red and Ushabti Bone with trim and detail in Corvus Black. Like, I feel like I'm in fucking British Bake Off. Like, it's going to be with a fondant poured over a light souffle of duck butter. Here are your Angels Guard once more. I do, you know, I like that we have the capability to do them half and half or quartered or whatever it is. We don't see enough of them, you know. Duck butter does fuck for sure. So does tallow. Not duck tallow, but just tallow. beef tallow specifically. There we go. We've got both of these guys together. So Angel's Guard on the right with the Warhounds on the left. Hey, look. 2 images with the same fucking resolution. I love it. Which chapter? Warhounds. Angel's Guard. There we go. Boom! Go ahead and start that voting. If you are watching on Twitch, refresh the stream if you do not see the vote. And if you're watching on YouTube, you know where to go. It's the Twitch. I have one that is half Raven Guard, half Alpha Legion. That's pretty cool. I do like how that turned out. Do you have the Discord link for Spartacus? Sutep got it from Regaming there. It is a good, it's 18, 19 now for the Warhounds, pulling ahead. The OG World Eaters holding true to 19 to 14 here. Back-to-back pre-heresy colors coming into us. I kind of gotta speed things up here, bros. I got a board game night here. Starts at 3. 21 to 15 now for the Warhounds. Should I bring these votes down to 1 minute? I kind of feel like after a minute, not much changes. Do we think a minute would add more drama to it? What do you guys think? 22 to 17 right now, though, for the Warhounds. Yeah, we'll bring it down to 1 minute of voting. Because by the time we get to this point, nothing really happens. Maybe 1 or 2 votes happen. Yeah, we'll bring it down to 1 minute, add a little bit more drama. A little more jeopardy, as they would say. When you chug your water. Yeah, once we no longer have to introduce them all, that's a good point too, Sick Dinosaur. 23 to 20. It is a 3-vote game right now. We're at the last, 20 seconds of voting here. 23 for Warhounds, 20 for their Angel's Guard. It's a 53% to 47% vote. It's coming down for our last 5 seconds, last 6 seconds or so. I don't even know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warhounds clinch it. Bottom 9th, Warhounds pulling it out. A great showing of the Angel's Guard, nonetheless, though. Thank you all very much for your submissions here today, too, by the way. I don't think I've thanked enough. So thank you. Monotone Marines are first up here, and then we've got the Angel's Rhyme. No, Ghosts of Placenta. I still don't know what that word is. So, Monotone Marines, Masters of Monotony. Here you go. I don't know. This looks really good. That Administratum Gray, which is our primary, secondary is Nuln Oil with the tertiary of gold. I don't know why your gold looks so red, but I really like how that gold looks. The other guys and look at the other guys. There they are. Is it Balthazar gold? I mean, it looks like Balthazar gold, right? Because that Balthazar gold's what you used to use with the Blood Angels because is penance in Latin. Oh. Remember, I was the guy who took Latin for 4 years. Can't fucking remember anything clearly. But there you go. There is your... I call them the monotoners. You submitted as the monotone Marines. I like monotoners. So there you go. Administratum Gray, Nuln Oil. It's looking nice. It's a very clean, very crisp look. I like this. That's the armor that you only put on when the Emperor is coming over. Now, next up is the Ghosts of Penitentia, which is Latin for penance. Death Guard Successor Chapter, Iron Hands main, gold secondary, white scar decals. Pretty much a Ghost Rider inspired set. I could see that. I could see this. See the Death Guard symbol here too. Iron Hands made it. It's that Iron Hands, like that's what I was talking about, right? You get that Iron Hands, and it's very much looks just like it just really looks like a black gray, or a black with a lot more gray in it. Very, very good look. I also like the knee pads on this. I like the white with the gold white scar decals. Oh, well, I'm stupid. Oh, but yeah, that's gold though, right? Yeah, gold secondary. Yeah. Okay, so we have the monotoners and the ghosts of Paratenship. It's not how you pronounce it, but I'm sticking with it. One minute is now on the thing here. Ghost. This is it's the ghost of placenta. It's not. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oopsies. 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 There are your two. Get to voting, my bros. Only 1 minute on the clock now. Refresh the stream if you do not see the vote. Yeah, these past two matchups have been really good. They've been very, very, very good. Not that the other ones weren't, but man, like I feel like the other ones were very stacked, like very, very, very stacked seed-wise, you know? And right now we're at 19, man. The monotoners are crushing it at 19. Uh-oh, but nah, don't put out the Ghost of Placenta. They're coming back. They're at 10. Oh shit, 20 to 10 now. With their color scheme is anything but monochrome. Bam, Tomek hitting us with the facts here. This is much faster. 23 to 10. It's down to the wire here. We're about to finish up. Monotoners looking like they're going to be pulling this one out. 24 to 10. Just getting more and more. Boom. Monotoners pulling off a win. Definitely not monotone when it comes to the opinion of the people. There it is. There it is. Monotoners pulling ahead. What is up, Val? How you doing? Monotoners going to be going against the Warhounds in the next round. But now we got another returner to the game. The Crimson Fists. Crimson Fists are back in it. Let's get these guys back up. Probably the cleanest Crimson Fist that I've seen to date. I'm just going to be bringing up the parent picture here. We got that. We have already seen this guy before. And then a new one are the Gardeners. Gatherers with the Gardeners by Hunter Extreme here. Gatherers for the Garden, I mean. Death Guard Descended Warband. Not easy to see, but the left pauldron emblem is the scythes, since Death Guard were known to favor the power scythes. Mix of withered hands, kinda, and the standard Death Guard in appearance. Colors, Iron Hand Steel. I should probably fucking have them up while I'm talking about them. Colors, Iron Hand Steel, Death Guard Green, Corn Red, Corax White, and White Scars White. Get some other shots here so you can see some different angles here. I like the way that green looks. I like the way that green looks. Very poppy. Very solid. I think this was a good choice too, Hunter, to go with the bulwark for the display on this guy. I think it just allows for a lot more. I like also the knee pads here. Seeing that white with that red looks really, really solid. It's a really nice contrast to it all. We've got the green. I like the black on that. I think that was. I also like how the way the Aquila looks, right, with the black or the green on that. And I like how these two are inverted. This is black with green, and this is black with green. That's really nice. I wish you could have done green eye lenses on this. I think it looked really cool, just because it would have matched it all. But red is a complementary color to green, and it works really well too with black. So I think that's also still a great. It's not like you could have changed it, but still a great showing here. Gatherers for the Garden. Going to be stacking up here against the Crimson Fists. What is up, Kirzan? Let's get these guys on a side-by-side first before I start this poll. There we go. Fortunately, I can't give you a too... Queen Valeria, how are you doing? Too even of a shot here. Unfortunately, that's how it's going to have to be. I'm sorry, bros. I want to make sure you get all the details down below here and down below here. So I apologize for it kind of being a little skewed. But we are ready to submit our entry. Which chapter? There you go. The poll is up. Go ahead and vote. Remember, if you're on YouTube, you're going to make the switch to Twitch. But those of you watching over here on Twitch, refresh the stream if you cannot see it. I am doing well. I am doing well. Both of these are solid. I think this is a really close one. Personally, like if I were to choose, like, oh, which one do I want to play? This guy or that guy? That they're both so fucking close. That is such a good Crimson Fist, and that is such a good custom Death Guard successor chapter. Well, successor chapter warband. And it's 12 to 15 too. The people are echoing that. 13 votes in for the Crimson Fist, 17 votes in for the Gatherers of the Garden. It is going to be close here. Oh, 14 to 18, still kind of staying at that 4-vote split. It nudged up on both of them. What's going to be happening here? We're coming down to the very end of it. It's going to lock in for the Gatherers for the Garden. Crimson Fists, another winner, getting knocked out of the tournament here by the newcomer in the Gatherers for the Garden. Bam, bam, and bam. A great showing, though, for the Crimson Fists. I will be copying that from you. You're welcome, and thank you. Hunter Extreme, how nervous are you? How nervous were you for that? True to lore. Oh, shit. All right, Phoenix Guard are up next. Phoenix Guard are a cool one here. Against the Angels and Rhymes. This is Brother Sergeant Raziel. Here are your Phoenix Guard. You won, brother. You won. Let's get some good action shots you got in here. Oops. So here again are your Phoenix Guard. My custom chapter, the Phoenix Guard, the loyalist survivors of the Emperor's children from the betrayal of Istvan. Their unending rage and hatred of chaos inspired them to reclaim the name of the old Honor Guard and to rise from the ashes of their chapter's shameful past in an unending crusade in the Emperor's name. Their heraldry being that each battle brother appear as the embodiment of flame, to blaze in the darkness, to burn away the corruption with their wrath, and to be the light for humanity in the darkest corners of the galaxy. Colors here are Wild Rider Red, Seraphim Sepia, Ushabti Bone, and a little Fire Dragon Bright thrown in. A great color scheme here by Brother Sergeant Raziel. And a great background, too. Love the background. I think that's a requirement, too, I'm going to ask for people. You need to give me, like, 3-4 sentences of I thought that, I mean, that looks really good. I don't think that was intended, but it's because, you know, it's like this is all reflective and shit, but it looked really good right there. I think some things I want to ask, what I would ask people to do now from now on. One class only. It has. I need one picture like this. I need an action shot, and I need a shot, another standard shot just outside of the creator. And we need to see your colors as well as a nice little write-up for your chapter. That to be qualified. I think that needs to be the thing. What happened here? The Scorchlords, I guess, get a bye. Shouldn't the Baby Sharks be right here? Oh, there we go. That's weird. All right, Angels and Rhymers next. Should be just right here. This is Rex's homebrew chapter, Angels and Rhyme, Blood Angel's successor. Rex, did you say your colors? I don't see your colors. Oh, main colors are Runefang Steel and Eshin Gray. Looks very, very, very good. Really like this look here. Very simple, but very clean. I like this quite a bit. I like the black. I like the black over here. I think it's really helps kind of differentiate and break up a lot of the other colors here. Also, I like the use of the pauldron, I'm not pauldron, the knee decals to create that same color pattern here. To bring that, to kind of unify that black together. Looks really solid. Very solid, man. Oh, that's Eshin Gray. I'm stupid. I assume this is Eshin Gray because this tertiary color is Corax white. Great look all the way around. Let's get to voting. I like that it's 2 assault too. That feels good. Assault versus assault. Successor versus successor. Okay, new poll. It is which chapter? Phoenix Guard names rhyme. That's right. It is 1 minute on the shot clock. Starting that poll right now. Go ahead and do it. Results are up. This would be the first Blood Angel successor chapter to win. They have not been winning so far. It is a a lot of votes already. 10 votes already for the Angels in Rhyme. 5 votes in for the Phoenix Guard. Phoenix does not win by default right now. Looks like Tomic. 7 votes in for the Phoenix Guard versus the 15, 16, 18 of Angels in Rhyme. It is 10 to 20, 10 to 11 to 22. It is getting hot. It is getting horny. It is getting wet. It is getting wild over here. 13 to 22, 9 votes split here, 37 to 63% at Angels of Rhyme, winning it past that halfway mark. Who is going to win? Is it going to be the successors, the inheritors of the Emperor's Champions? Nope. The Emperor's Champions is not it. Is it Emperor's Champions? Not my brain, dude. Or is it going to be the Angels of Rhyme? And it is looking like it's going to be the Angels in Rhyme at 23. Boom! Justice MacGyver. Yeah, I turned printer cartridge into Children of the Emperor's Children. Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Sometimes my brain is just crap, made of human poop. There we go. Angels in Rhyme pushing us up here. A great viewing of 2 beautiful looking chapters here. So now we're at Baby Sharks against the Scorch Lords. This one's going to be wild. This one's going to be wild. So let's take a look at those. You submitted some extra Baby Shark stuff here. Here's the Baby Shark's look in a different light so we can see. He was saying like, I didn't want that powder blue to be so obvious. So you can see here's just some different some different charts of Baby Shark. Where it's less blue and more gray, which I do very much like. You're Ken. Get out of here. You know you never said Ken in your life. In colloquial speaking. Again here, there's just this image. So let's go ahead and bring the front facing of the Baby Sharks up. Which is now going to be against the Scorched Lords. You sexy son of a bitch. Alrighty. A cool little background thing here too. Let's bring them up. It's a pretty nice scheme too. I like this one a lot. All right, these are the Scorched Lords, successors of the Imperial Fists and my firefighter-themed chapter since I work in fire and rescue. They're an aggressive chapter who believe that the best tactic is a swift, hard strike to where the fighting is hottest, calling it dousing the flames as at the seat of the fire. They use the Codex Astartes as standard operating guidelines, but are technically a oopsies, I pressed the wrong button. Jeez, where'd it go? The non-compliant chapter, as they will freely bend its rules to achieve a goal. Civilians are an unusually high priority for this chapter, with a motto of "We risk much to save much." Main color is the messy desert. Secondary is Abaddon Black. Scheme is reversed for the Pauldrons. Helmet is Mephiston Red and Ushabti Bone. So you can see that this is just reversed right here from the whole entire thing across the board. Used to Jeansy to put those fires up. What are you talking about, man? The Codex Astartes dubs this tactic dousing the flames, brother. I do like those. I like those greaves. They look like boots. They look good. So, it is the Baby Sharks against the Scorched Lords. Who's going to win this one today? This needs to come out just a little bit because we got to see those boots. They use anti-meltas. Baby Sharks are on the left. And Scorched Lords are on the right. And the poll is up. If you cannot see it, refresh the stream. And you know what I'm going to say if you're on YouTube. Here we go. Go ahead and start voting for that bad boy. It is looking a split vote, 9-9. Baby Sharks, oh, falling back a little ahead now. 10-13 for the Scorched Lords, pulling up by 4 votes now. It's looking good. 5 votes now for the Scorched Lords, 40-60%. It's so good. It's so good. But is it good enough to beat the Baby Sharks? It's at a halfway point in the voting process here. 17-14, 18-14 now, 19-14 now for the Scorched Lords. Scorched Lords bringing us up 20-14 now, pulling up 6-7 now against the Baby Sharks, who are starting to fall behind. As an ex-captain, there's only one choice for me. As someone who lives in Southern California, it's also a vote for the Scorched Lords for me. Yeah, no winners from the first round have survived the second yet. This is 100% true, Regaming. Scorched Lords winning it here, bringing us up 24-14, 10-point spread. Scorched Lords going on to fight against. We'll find out in the Alpha Legion versus the Blood Ravens. Now, the Alpha Legion here was a last-minute entry. This is a pretty good. This is pretty. Oh, dude, that's cool. Who made the Falcon Punch over here? This is not. This is just a fun entry. Just a little in between. There's another Blood Jaguars. Glamdoril, great picture for the Crimson Fists right there. Another one for the Blood Jaguars, like I was saying. But let's get up the Loyalist. Where is it? Is it gone? Did the guy drop out? Oh, there it is. There it is. I got you, October. I got you, bro. Real great look here for the Alpha Legion. So there is the Loyalist Alpha Legion. The colors used for this are primary are Sotek Green, and then Necron Compound for everything else. There's also some black in there, as you can tell, on the knees. But real good look here. Very clean. I like this quite a bit. Yeah, One Punch Man. Very, very good look in there. Loyalist. Alpha Legion. Now, the other one was the Blood Ravens. Blood Ravens, yes. Let me get your Blood Ravens. I think another thing I'm gonna require too is that people take screenshots using the game's engine, not like this. But Reckless, don't worry about it. We will allow it, brother. These are his Blood Ravens. Could this come over here, please? Thank you. And we can do another one next week if you guys want. It just costs me money is all. The Blood Raven's first company honor guard, veteran of the Aurelian campaign and the Battle of Typhon. He served in Deathwatch, where his expertise in Xenos hunting was priceless, and maintains his silver right arm in honor of his service after returning to the Blood Ravens. There is a chaplain. Yes, there's a chaplain. Buddha, thank you very much for resubbing, my man. That's very, very appreciated, my dude. You are the best around. Yeah, very clean look here. Very clean look. Rambo coming in with a simple yet elegant scheme against these bros. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit of a like I said, in the future, we will only, I guess it's technically his left arm. In the future, we'll only allow people to submit actual in-game photos, so we don't get any kind of color popping, anything like this. Like, it just kind of fucks with the representation of the colors, unfortunately. Alpha Legion on the left, and then Blood Raven on the right. There we go. The poll is up. Go ahead and vote. I have to pee very bad, so go ahead and make the switch to Twitch to vote here, guys. But go ahead. It's going to take a minute to do this. Please, I will be right back. Right now, Alpha League, it's a neck and neck, 13 to 11. Blood Raven's now falling behind, 13 to 12. Not so much though. 14 to 13. Alpha Legion just staying just ahead of them. 14 to 14. It's tie. Who's gonna win this? Oh, 16 to 14. Blood Ravens overtake the Alpha Legion. This is the first time where at this point in the voting process, someone who's below pulled way ahead. 19 to 16, 19 to 17, not too way ahead now. 19 to 18, it is going to, oh my God, 19 to 19. It is split down the middle, a 50-50 between the Blood Ravens and the Alpha Legion. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Vote in this fucking vote. In this poll, my bros. 19 to 19. Oh, pulling ahead by one, Alpha Legion. Oh, and then back to middle. Oh no. 40 to 40. Or 20 to 20 in a 40 vote poll. We're just going to simply rerun the poll. It's the only thing we can do. It's the only thing we can do. Yeah, it's a tie. This is the first tie. Alpha Legion. We only had 40 voters. So 50 people didn't vote. Jump in on this one, guys. Help be the tiebreaker. We were so close right there. Vote is back up. Go ahead and see who wins. Who's going to be able to pull this one off? It was 20 to 20 last time. Ooh, Alpha Legion jumping real far ahead this time. Where are the other 15 Blood Raven voters? Where did they go? 16 to 19, 17 to 10. There they are. Blood Raven voters waking up, starting to toss in some more votes. 18 to 13. The Alpha Legion has as many votes as it had last, 21 to 17. It's getting closer, and 22 to 18. Oh, shit. On the Emperor's dick. 22, 23 to 18. Where are those two? Did the two Blood Raven voters get converted? 23 to 19. Alpha Legion now staying at a steady lead. 4, 5, 6 above the Blood Ravens. Guys, go ahead and vote in this. We need more people voting to make sure it is a fair voting process. Am I looking at the wrong vote? No, I'm not. 27 to 20, 27 to 20. And I think Alpha Legion takes it with, with 6 more votes. 6 more votes. Alpha Legion cheating, coming in as another chapter. So let me go ahead and pee real quick. Alpha Legion going ahead. That was great. That was really great. Let me pee real quick, guys.
Steadfast support.
Okay, let's jump in to the next one. So hopefully, I got about another hour left, and hopefully we can push through these last ones pretty quickly, because once we jump into the next bracket, we're just going to do side-by-sides. We don't need to do so much, you know? So next up is the Nemesis chapter and the Raven Guard as a returner. We're going to bring the Raven Guard up here first. We've already seen them. This is Electra's Raven Guard. I don't think I read your whole description here, Electra, so let me read it. I apologize, dude. So here is his Raven Guard. And just to kind of show, too, just some of the dynamic look of it, we're going to bring this picture up. I already am emo. You know how much emo core I listen to, dude? You think I stopped listening to Pierce the Veil, Dance Gavin Dance, Bill Murray, Attack Attack? I was actually just listening to the Mars Volta this morning. This is the Raven Guard, a different take on the typical Raven Guard look, but we have chapter, Raven Guard, color scheme has Commissar. Oh no, I did read this. Okay, never mind. Helm is Ushapti Bone, golds are Liberator Gold, blacks are Null Oil, reds are Corn Red. There you go. But I mean, I also listen to shit tons of like EDM. I listen to shit tons of metal too. I'm all over the place. Okay, so we got those two. Let me now get the Nemesis chapter up. Crab Course coming back, baby. Attack's great at it. It's so fucking... It's even funny when like you hear Bill Murray, John, what's his name? He's like, yeah, I don't know why we did that. I love drum and bass. I listen to everything. Even like dubstep prior to... What's his name? God, Skrillex. Prior to Skrillex, dubstep did not sound the way dubstep does. It used to be way slower and more bluesy and a lot more heavy bass lines. Then Skrillex decided to throw a toaster into a bathtub to make the sound for what is now known as dubstep. Yeah, a very Jamaican sound. Yeah, 100% Android poetry. Like, the song Alicia by Mala might be one of my favorite dubstep songs. Wubstep is probably a better way to look at it. All right, these are the Nemesis chapter. With origins in the fires of the Horus heresy, the Nemesis chapter claims its ancestry from the destroyer cadres of the Ultramarine Legion during that terrible conflict. Wielding bolters loaded with specialized chem and toxin ammunition, the Nemesis chapter deploys to any conflict where complete annihilation of the enemy is the only recourse. Colors are Abaddon Black, Macragge Blue, and Liberator Gold. Real great look all the way around here. I love the heavy contrast too of just getting this real nice, good Ultramarines pauldron and knee pad out on top of a lot of black and gold is a real sharp look. And I love that blue stripe on the helmet. What I think is so cool about this, it's cool to see how people use colors in ways that I wouldn't have typically done it. So I like that a lot. So Nemesis chapter against the Raven Guard. Here you go one more time to see the Nemesis chapter. Let's stack it up. Okay, it is Raven Guard on the left, a returner, and then Nemesis chapter on the right. 1 minute poll, it is up. Go ahead and vote. If you cannot see the vote, make sure you refresh the stream. And if you're on YouTube, that's where you're going to vote. You're going to switch to Twitch. Nemesis chapter is crushing ahead, 12-4. Can they come back though? 13-5. It's looking like a done deal already, but we've seen the Blood Ravens come back from a real, it's happening. 18-11 now for the Raven Guard, 18-12 for the Raven Guard, pulling a couple votes out of their ass here to keep a 6-vote deficit. 18 to 13, 5-vote deficit. Oh shit, there comes back again. 19 to 14. It's hanging out here. What's going to happen? 19 to 15, 4-vote split coming down to the very last 20 some odd seconds of this voting process. 20 to 15, 5-vote split, 4-vote split. Nemesis chapter pulling ahead for the victory, just barely at a 22 to 18 vote for the Raven Guard. Bam, that was good. Who won? Nemesis chapter. I was like, what? What game am I playing? Again, anyone who's won that first round has not won the second one. Coming in now, we have the Arbiters of Macragge and Taskmaster. So, these, let's close this one. Let's back out to this. Here are the Arbiters of Macragge. Just some snazzy Ultramarines. I haven't had the time to dive into the rabbit hole that is Space Marine chapters. Hope you guys enjoy. Heraldry for everything is Macragge Blue, White Scar, Wild Rider Red, Liberator Gold. He submitted multiple classes. He said in case all the classes are counted as multiple entries, just go with the class that got least represented by the others. Aquila, are you here? I'm going to bring up all of them so we can see. I might just go with the... We'll take a look at who compare... We'll match whatever. Oh, what's up, man? Which one do you want? Because you've kind of seen how we've done this so far. I think Taskmaster is a Vanguard. So we can do Vanguard to Vanguard if you guys want to do that. But these are the Arbiters of Macragge here. As you can see, we have all the colorways. It's like... Which one did... Aquila, which one is intended? Because these are different. You don't have the same... So like this is... I can see the knee pads being a different thing per class, but... But these don't have the same thigh pieces. That's my point. Like the Vanguard and the Bulwark both have blue, but these guys all have white. So what would you like? Do you want the white with the blue or the blue or just a solid blue? Whatever you feel is the best representation of what you intended to showcase is what I will do. And we'll only look at that one. Let's go Vanguard then. Okay, even though that it's different, like I said, right? This is blue and blue versus this is white and blue. So you have to tell me which submission you want to represent the color scheme. Is it white thighs, blue Vambraces? Greaves? Vambrace, there's other brace, can't remember the name of it. Ford brace, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, absolutely, man. Just you tell me which one do you want? White thighs or blue thighs, baby? And then we'll look at Taskmaster. Just go with the Vanguard? Okay. Vanguard it is. Here is your Arbiters of Macragge, a great scheme, versus the Taskmaster. Say hello to Taskmaster, hailing from the indomitable Adeptus Milites. The sons of Perez always get the job done. Antonius belongs to the 196th Twisting Blades, known for their diverse tactics and relentless attitude. All you need for their fashion is orange, white, and Macragge blue. Here you see them presented before you. Very similar color schemes here. We kind of look at them side by side. White thighs versus white feet. Two different kinds of audiences. You guys are so funny. You know, it's interesting too to see a Vanguard too with a helmet. We saw it with the Crimson Fists too, right? But Pistons Marines? Oh my god. All right, let's get this poll up and going here. Arbiters of Macragge. And Taskmaster. Taskmaster? Taskmasters. On the right. Go ahead. The poll is now up. You have a minute to vote on this bad boy. Go ahead and do it. Twitch. Switch to Twitch if you can. Let me tell my friends. Hey, can we move? And the results right now are at 30 seconds left. 20 votes in for the Arbiters of Macragge, 10 votes in for the Taskmasters. Two very similar schemes, but one of ultramarine ilk with the red and the blue and the white, and the other with white, blue, and orange. Naranja, if you are those who are speaking Spanish. 24 votes in for the Arbiters of Macragge, coming in here with a 14-point deficit to smash out the competition against the Taskmasters, bringing them around to round 2, 24-11 to beat us off. What? To do what? Putting them up against... No one said that. No one said that. The Nemesis chapter next round. We'll see how that kind of shakes the pussy. What? Guys, seriously, can you not do that on my stream? Who says things like that? Who says things like that out loud with a mullet on Halloween? What do you mean some shit on my mind? Frank, come on. Come on, baby. Angels of Solemnity. Gonna start us off here. Oh. Guess the tester one, brother. All right. Hopefully this one is better. Gilly-Ho Rebecca posted the Angels of Solemnity. The Angels of Solemnity are Dark Angel's successor chapter. Ooh, like that look. Very cool. Very original. I like this. Okay. Created during the 5th founding, sometime during M90 or M33, they display a strong desire to defend humanity as they see it as the reason the Emperor created them. Most unusual for the other chapters of the Unforgiven, they will often hold their post no matter the cost, even if there are known fallen in the nearby area, much to the ire of their progenitors. As you can see, colors are Ushabti Bone, Gold, and Night Lord's Blue. Really like this one. Really like this one, Gilly-Ho. Gilly-Ho? Rebecca crushing it here with a pretty nice original. I like that blue. That blue is real good with that cream of the Ushabti Bone. I do like that one. This is a real sick picture too. I think, again, going with the bulwark here was great to showcase that alone. I love that. There's no action. Oh, there are action shots. There's no action shots. Oh, 100%. Whoever wins the action shot is a thumbnail. Here's the action shots of the Angels of Solemnity. Looks just really, really, really clean. Not in that case because it's covered in gore. Oh, that's good. See, this is, again, why you really have to pull it out of the creator to see the richness of the color, because you just cannot see it in the creator. I think the creator just needs light manipulation or different light settings. Like, okay, even if I could just change it from like that white, blown out look, like this just, there's no depth to that light. And this is why a lot of people who paint have a bunch of different lights when they're taking a look at their paints. But really nice. Really just super gory. Yeah, it's very too cold. Very cold. Great, 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 great all the way around. So Angels of Solemnity looking solid here, but now it's the Sons of the Storm. Our very first submission of the whole entire competition. What? Where'd the Sons of the Storm go? Who did the Sons of the Storm? Where'd you go? Angels of Solemnity just gonna win by default? Sons of the Storm, speak up now, or else we're just going forward. They were our very first submission. And before you accidentally deleted the post, it'd be funny if I did, though, right? Okay, looks like I gotta make up for time. What do you mean? What's your tech marine? What's your what? No, it's in my Discord. It's not even here. Oh, dude. Do we do a last minute sub here? I really liked your Black Templar. Okay, Lion, if you can join the Discord, submit your Black Templar. Give me, if you can, a front-facing picture, perhaps an action shot, and maybe some other side profile pictures. Where's your tech marine? You didn't post a tech marine. Discord link, here you go. What's up, Matt Harry? How are you, man? Here you go. We'll move on to the next one. We'll come back to the Angels of Solemnity here. Go ahead and join the Discord. Go to the Heraldry contest and look at the pinned comment. But if you can, give me a front-facing. Let me know the chapter name. Give me the colors you used. And then the Sons of the Storm having a collective panic. Whoa. Steelin, are you the Sons of the Storm? Well, just submit your thing anyway, Lion, and we'll deal with it. We'll move on. What's going on here, man? We're going to the Tomb Lords and Space Wolves. Oh, just a joke. Okay, I thought you were talking to the guy, and he was like, just tell him I'm freaking out, man. I was like, I would have understood. Yeah, submit yours. We'll get you going here. Take your time, take your pictures. We'll come back to that one. So, next up is the Tomb Lords then. Tomb Lords are a pretty sexy one. Okay. Tomb Lords. I saw him in a dream. Tomb Lords excerpt. My homebrew chapter. Loyal sons of Dorne, whose homeworld fell to 1,000 suns. Let me get a little bit closer here for you, bros. Fell to the 1,000 suns. Knowledge and superstition is key to the battle brothers of the Tomb Lords as they wear the bones of their fallen brothers. Only unity, even beyond death, can ensure their survival and protection against chaos. Imperial Fifth Successor chapter, Tomb Lords. Not to be confused with Tome Lords, which are in the game. Some action shots here. The quartered pattern. Main color is Ushabti Bone. Secondary color is Eshin Gray. Tertiary is Wraithbone and Iron Warriors. Pauldron colors are inverted and tertiary colors should match. There's your Tomb Lords here. Oops. What the hell? What's going on? Did I just... Nope. Just close that whole fucking tab. There we go. We're doing the contest right now, baby. And they are against the Space Wolves. The Space Wolves one is cool too. I like the Space Wolves one. Brother Ortiz here did an original take on his Space Wolves. All right. Brother Ortiz, main colors Fang, Wild Rider Red, and Averland Sunset, with the tertiary colors Runefang Steel and Runelord Brass, go together to make my ironclad Space Furry, more commonly known as the Space Wolves. So, real cool Space Wolf scheme here. I like this a lot. Yes, visual. You are crushing it. They're the actual Tomb Lords. As you can see, I like the offset here too. The yellow and the red, the yellow and the red crossed each other. I think. Oh wait. As you can see, like that all the way around. And then a little action shot here for you. All right, so it is the Space Wolves against the Tomb Lords. Let's stack them up. Lords on the left. And we have Space Wolves on the right. The poll is up. Boom. There you go. Go ahead and vote on that poll right now. 5-2. 7-4. Space Wolves leading the charge here. 8-9. Uh-oh. Tomb Lords are coming back hard and heavy here. 9-9, 10-11, 11-11. Shit, they're just catching vote. 12-12. It is just neck and neck. It is just 13-13. Shit. It is 15-13. Tomb Lords pulling ahead by 2 votes. But Space Wolves coming back. I know I said votes, but I meant votes. 16-14 here with the Tomb Lords against the Space Wolves. That's a 53%. Ooh, jumping up one more. 17-15 though, keeping that 2-point lead above the Space Wolves here on a 52% to a 48%. Space Wolves lagging behind. 17-17 though. Now it is equal yet again. 18-17. It's going to come down to the wire. I think the timing is going to be who wins this overall match, not the voters. The voters are lagging behind. It's going to be the Tomb Lords, clinching it 2 votes ahead of their Space Wolf bros. Damn. That was a good one. Okay, so Space Wolves moving ahead here. And now it's time for the Power Fist and the Blood Fist Templars. Blood Fist Templars we've seen before, so we're going to kind of streamline that one here. Did I? Oh, the Tomb Lords. I don't know, guys. It's just weird. It's weird that the Tomb Lords lost that one. It's so weird you guys wouldn't vote for them. Yeah, so they lost the vote, but they won the war. It's gonna be what happens next week. Don't worry about it. All right, Blood Fist Templars coming back into it. We got them here. They are now going to be against Power Fist, whose name has changed. You changed the name, so I can't fucking search it by the name, you son of a bitch. Iron Man, there we go. There it is. It is, again, we'll make the rule going forward, right? So you have to actually take a picture in the game. But you have Iron Man, which is basically red and bronze, I think you said? Yeah, red and gold. Red and gold. It's red and gold. It's just because he took a picture of the screen. So it causes a little bit of distortion there. And he's also, it's not a Primaris, it's a Firstborn. I'm just kidding. So, here we are. Iron Man versus... Is this going to be Blood Fist Templars Blood Fist. Thank you, Lion. I saw that, brother. Thank you. Here we go. The poll is up. Go ahead and vote. If you're watching on YouTube, you got to make the switch to Twitch. The results are coming in. Bloodfist Templars 8-0 right now against Iron Man. Unfortunately, it's just an issue where if you take the picture of the screen, it just bloats everything. It's just a poor representation, unfortunately. So I think this is going to be very much a skewed one. Unfortunately, I think that had we seen it in a different light, it would have been better. I mean, I could barely tell that it has that white versus the red. Coming with the white knee pads here too. So it's kind of hard to tell those proportions and everything. 25-4. It's looking like an open and shut case here, unfortunately, for the Bloodfist Templars being the first one to move. Yes, it is. You can do that. You can take a picture of it. It is a cool concept, but I think that the colors just get washed out, unfortunately. And the Bloodfist Templars are going to be pulling ahead here as our first entry to go from one round to the next. Boom, there it is. Bloodfist Templars going in. Let's go ahead and do the Angels of Solemnity. We took a look at them. We're going to do a side-by-side with the Angels of Solemnity, and we're going to do a new contender who has appeared from the woodwork here, Frost, with his Black Templar. I fucking love this. Maybe it's because I'm playing Black Templars. Maybe I'm biased, but I don't think it is. We only have one other shot of this, so you can see just the back. So you can see that. You know, let me bring it to the front just one more time. Just to be fair, like we got to make sure we can see both. Now we've already seen the Angel Solemnity. So we've seen this bad boy, or we've seen the Black Templar I played with just yesterday. Dark Knight, I believe, was your name, Frost. But a great looking Black Templar here. And for the side-by-side, the Angel Solemnity was that successor chapter here to the, let's just kind of, again, proper. Angel Solemnity was that one with all the really cool action shots and everything. So we'll look at those now side by side. Fortunately, it's going to be kind of hard to pull this off. They're two very drastic resolution sizes, and I can't just do one because they share the same source. Okay, the new pull is up. Angels of Solemnity, Black Templars. Go ahead and vote on that one. If you don't see the vote, refresh the stream. Holy shit, Angels of Solemnity jumping up 12 to 5, 15 to 5. Vote away, my bros. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hold true. Hold true. Don't drop the stream. Don't drop the stream. Don't drop the stream. Don't drop the stream. Come on. Come back. Come back, baby. Don't. Come on. Stay hard. Stay hard. I'm hard. We're both hard. Come on. Keep me hard. Keep me hard. Come on. Come back. Come back, baby. Just come on. Let's do it. We're getting back. We're getting back. We're coming back. We're drop back down. Come on. Come on. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. We're coming. We're coming. 29 to 13, though, are our votes. And it looks like the Angels of Solemnity pull up ahead against the Black Templars. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get into that one because I was looking at the fucking. I'm still watching it. It's still red. We're still all over the place. Oh, you spoke too soon. You said the stream's fine. Angels of Solemnity taking it and pushing ahead. Thank you for submitting that last minute, though, Frost. I appreciate that, dude. We're coming around to the last 3. Blood Angels, Immaterial Paladins, Celestial Lions, Death Company, and Lava Eaters and Iron Ravens. So let's go ahead and jump into these quickly. So Blood Angels. We have... Well, at least happened this time. Yeah, we're back though. It's coming back. I'm gonna have to stop the stream and just move over to Twitch, I think. It's back. It's up again. It's just not holding true, bro. I think we just need to, like... Warlord, welcome, brother. If you can, guys, move on over to Twitch. We're probably just going to make the switch all the way so we can complete the stream. Sucks, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. It sucks because I've done everything I can. It's just strictly a restream thing. We're just waiting for it to stabilize. It's still not stable. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it. We're going to wait. Absolutely, Rex.